Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review. That's The Walking Dead. It's back. It's like that. Oh, it's always on our shoulder. It's like an evil Jiminy Cricket on both Joe and I's shoulder. But The Walking Dead is back. I'm excited to talk about it because it's the first episode back. Season 9, the second half season. These mid-season finales are big deals. What an episode of The Walking Dead. It was interesting pacing. I like the pacing of this episode just to talk about some of the good things. Negan was in this episode all over the place, and Negan has a new song. And the new song is supposed to make me feel bad for Negan. That's what this song should be. It's like, oh, I'm going to relate to Negan. Daryl's dog is really awesome. But then we have another pack of dogs in this episode, pack of Starks. And there were some elements I didn't hate about this episode, but I didn't tremendously like it. It felt like a spin-off episode with some of the old characters popping in. I generally liked most of the whisper stuff that we got in it. I thought that was been portrayed pretty well, but some of the other moments were just seeing our bromance, them like setting up like the most obvious plotting bromance bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, let's get the t-shirts. Let's get the t-shirts fucking going.
For the band made already.
Oh yeah, they're already a band, a two-piece band. They're copycats. I'm in a two-piece band. What assholes. No, but in general, I thought this was a okay episode of The Walking Dead. If this is the standard of the episode of the show moving forward, I guess maybe I could get used to it. But there's a lot of shit to unpack in this episode. There's a lot of cheesiness. It's a lot of fun, but I'm not alone. I have with me Joe Dirty Locks.
Oh, me too.
Oh yeah, how are you doing, Joe?
Yeah. Forget about me. Get to the motherfucking chat.
And we got the motherfucking chat. We got Broke. We got Ronnie. We got Duke Chronic. We got Killmonger Mike. We got Hannibal Neil. K Rich motherfucker. And of course, we have Bliss, a sensitive man who, before the show even start, was good enough to give us a super chat donation. Joe took a shot off here. He definitely did. And then we'll spin the wheel for you too. And I'm going to take a drink as well. Bliss, you are amazing. I remember you from way back. You've been one of our listeners almost from the very beginning.
It was Jarhead.
I said he said Jarhead. For some reason, I started to think of Jughead because of Riverdale. But
Forrest Gump was in the military. He wasn't a Jarhead. He was an army man. But
Forrest.
Still.
Forrest. But you don't have any legs, Lieutenant Dan.
No legs, Lieutenant Phil.
For whatever reason, that's my favorite part of that entire movie. For Forrest, I got my sea legs.
There's so many great parts of that movie. Can we talk about that movie instead of The Walking Dead tonight?
No, Joe, but we will be running through the recap. Oh my goodness, Joe chopped off the dreads. No, he didn't.
Come on now.
He's hiding.
They're all still there.
Lindsay, he's got that. Joe got the Forrest Gump cut. Hey, Phil, everyone in the live motherfucking chat from Lindsay. But again, I have to say a huge thank you to Bliss, a sensitive man, for being one of our longtime supporters. And that super chat means more than you know, as Joe lets down the Predator do. He has taken off his mask. He's looking in Arnold Schwarzenegger's face, and the Predator doesn't like what he sees. So, but, okay. I don't know, Joe. There were some elements of this episode, as I said, that I liked, but it felt like a different kind of show. At times in this episode, it felt like it was a spoof of the original Walking Dead.
Almost. There was elements. I'll be brutally honest. So elements of this show that I didn't find completely off-putting.
Yeah, me too.
And you're gonna be, and get ready for it.
Oh no! Wait.
And those were mostly Negan parts.
Whoa, no, wait.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
What I tried to do for myself was from the moment...
I don't want to hear what you did with yourself this morning, what you tried to do.
Right. From the moment Negan hit that fence, I tried to, or went over that fence, I tried to think of Negan as just another guy in the world and not who Negan was. So, like... a little bit of like the touchy-feely shit we were supposed to feel of him like losing his sanctuary, that didn't hit. But the guy out there alone shit.
Do you know why? Because as much as the character of Negan hasn't been a home run for everybody, Jeffrey D. Morgan is a good actor, and when he's done a distinct shift in character in this episode, and he seems a lot more grounded when he's talking through his bullshit, knowing it's bullshit, and him playing that introspective stuff is well done. That being said, the way they were doing it with that thick music, I like those scenes too, Joe. The way they were doing it with the thick music and having him have his new theme song, and us trying to, in a very obvious way, feel bad for Negan that he's not a dictator anymore.
I wasn't. See, that's not what I was feeling bad about Negan for. I was feeling bad about.
You lost Negan, to Lucille because of the Lucille factor.
Not that he lost Lucille or that he lost the Sanctuary.
I like Negan tonight too, though.
But over the last 4 years, or however, what, 5 years, whatever, how many years?
They said it was 6.
6 years that he's been in that 10 by 10.
Joe, let's listen. Let's see if we can see.
Loved. My true love. But even now, 6 years later, his hopes for the...
Yeah. Okay, so 6 years. He's been in that fucking cell. I'm like, he doesn't there's got to be a bit of him that forgets what it's like outside. Like, he sees through the window a town and everybody's happy and all that shit. But when he runs into those first 2 zombies, he loses his lunch and all that shit and drinks the fucking pond water, like, of rank dead bodies. He doesn't know what it's like to be out there anymore. He has no fucking clue.
Right, and I will agree with you that I think that was portrayed fairly well in this episode, and partially because of his performance. I thought, and this is where I'll agree with you too. People will probably expect us to come out here and be raging crazy about how we hated it. We'll get to, the recap of the episode and go point for point. There were definitely some silly stuff, but I think in general, not more than Laurie Cohan's new show that they put a commercial for for her James Bond show or whatever it is. But there was still some stuff that was decent. That being said, it felt spin-offy to me at times, and the parts that I enjoyed were not few and far between, but they were interestingly portrayed. Like the interrogation thing, I thought was really cool. Wait,
Stop.
Wait. Do you know what I liked about it? Because it reminded me of Lost. But it was everything that was good in this episode, and people are gonna go, now you're really digging deep. And I'll get to this in the recap. We're kind of like derivative of other things. The way they were doing that reminded me a little bit of Ben Linus kind of situation. And I don't know how
stupid. That was the worst fucking interrogation shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I said too.
Here's the thing. We've been through this before with The Walking Dead. We took a guy off, like, somehow pulled him off a barbed fence without completely destroying the guy's fucking leg and killing him. Right? We brought him back and we tortured him, both with Rick and Daryl and the Punisher, and they beat the shit out of him. And then there was the big debate: do we let him go and not let him go? Do we let him go and not let him go? No, this shit has already been decided for us. We take her down to the cell. She and her people, they attacked us. They attacked multiple groups of us. They hunted us. They killed Jesus.
And we persisted
and followed us.
Joe, did you catch the line of dialogue in the episode a couple times? They killed Jesus, but we brought him back.
Right.
They said that a couple of times.
And he never turned, right? I never saw.
No, they never turned. He's the slowest turn. Maybe they stuck something in his head to stop it from happening. We'll choose to believe that.
I never saw it, but so then they bring this chick back after they almost get ambushed turn the ambush against the ambushers on the fucking bridge there, right? So you know what you have to do. You beat the shit out of this little girl. You beat her until she tells you everything. She could tell you the sky is motherfucking, fuchsia with polka dots of fucking green fucking unicorns floating around. And until you've decided that you're going to get anything or nothing out of this chick, then you bring her out back, you put a fucking knife in the back of her head. That's it. That's it. None of it. Like I like what Daryl did there for half a second. Like, he left the kid in, he's gonna listen. But no, there's better ways. You beat the shit out of this girl. You smack her the fuck around. She don't get nothing. She is a prisoner of fucking war, which they fucking brought to you. No. And then you heard it out of her own fucking mouth. No. We just kill every person we see because, threat. No, hello. If this is your thing, people are in danger, then take your little herd when you see people and walk the other fucking way. And then they go the other way because they don't want to fuck with a herd, and you go your way, and You don't lose your fucking family. You don't lose your little pets running around keeping you safe. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. It was the worst fucking interrogation shit. I don't understand it. Just beat the shit out of her. Fucking Daryl, you've been interrogated. You are not a fucking teenage little girl. This bitch will tell you everything. Look, she told you shit. All you had to do is like put your hand around her throat. Imagine what you do if you knocked her fucking 2 front teeth out. Boom! You think she's ever been punched in the face? She ain't ever been punched in the face by a grown fucking man looking for her 2 fucking teeth to put around his fucking neck, like the ears he wore in season fucking 2, right? No. That's what you do to this little girl. And you do it in front of the kid in the cell next door, or you tell him to leave. Or you let him scream, stop, 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 so she really thinks she's gonna fucking die after she's picking her fucking teeth up off the floor. You go full fucking mountain on her like she's fucking Oberon, and you hear them fucking spill across the fucking stones. And after you're done, after you're satisfied, after you kicked her in the ribs a few times after that, and she's told you there's exactly 57 fucking people, because she will, then you drag her out and where they fucking are and what all their fucking names are and what their skins look like and how many fucking pubic hairs they each have and what color fucking they are. Then you bring her out back and you put a knife in the back of her head, because that's it. That was fucking dumb. No play around. Time is of the utmost importance. You don't know how dangerous these fucking people are. They could have 1,000 fucking walkers surrounding any one of your fucking towns. You don't know how long they've been watching you. All this shit was way too fucking coordinated with the mist and the fucking fear and hunting down Fat Boy and little girl there and what's her name? Fucking Rosita. Like,
Rosita.
Come on.
Rosita. Oh, and Rosita fell into one of our television cliches by throwing up means she's pregnant.
Yep. Boom.
Boom. Pregnant.
Chick sick, pregnant.
Oh, Timo.
There you go.
Oh, we got Timo in the live motherfucking chat.
It's the doctor's baby, huh?
All those faceless, nameless people, and you're telling me they killed Jesus? Fuck that. We got Timo in the live motherfucking chat. Jackson, Joe might be onto something. A couple people showed up right in time for a Joe rant. Timo says, what the fuck? I saw a piece of one episode last season. I said, oh God, Jesus is still alive. Now you're telling me that Jesus is dead? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Who the fuck killed him? Thank the gods I stopped. But we have the lovely Miss Timo. And everybody, I meant to say that we got a super chat donation from Bliss, a sensitive man. It landed on everyone drink. So whatever you're drinking tonight, whether it's coffee, water, booze, straight vodka, I guess vodka's straight booze, or sody pop, let's toast it to Bliss, a sensitive man, and everyone take a giant gulp, because thank you so much for that amazing super chat donation. As Joe, we got hashtag beat the little girl. Hashtag Joe the torturer. That could be our hashtag for the episode tonight, everyone. We got Joe the torturer. That one definitely works.
Well, you know what?
Ronnie Rollins is with you. Make her eat Jesus' dead cock. Oh, wow. Make them listen to Easy Street.
Sorry, dude. This ain't Westeros. We beat little girls here.
Jeez, Timo says Jesus was in her basement. That's what happens. You let Jesus out for a day pass out of Timo's basement, and that shit happens. Oh, God. So everyone, huge toast to Bliss.
That's what happened to Ramsey. That's what happened to Jesus. That's what happened.
Tom himself says,
stop letting him get out.
Tom says the guy from Korn is really worked up. Yeah, Jonathan Davis. It's great to have. Man. It's great to have Jonathan
Post Malone.
Oh God, with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anyone see that piece of crap performance? That was horrible. Horrible. Okay. There we go. I secretly
what was that, on the Grammys or some shit?
Yeah, it was the Grammys where I got to see the Aladdin trailer, which I'll talk about.
Why would you watch the fucking?
Because
Grammys,
I had a half an hour after watching Game of Thrones episodes before Walking Dead started, and I didn't want to watch last season's episode 8.
What were you watching? I would have watched Game of Thrones. We could have done like a precast.
Oh, well, fine. Catch up, man. We'll talk about that off air. Not enough Enos the penis in this episode. We did get.
I got fucking 7 seasons to burn through before fucking April, dude.
It's a different conversation, dude.
Why didn't you fucking tell me you were doing that? I would have fucking joined.
I'm only on episode 3. I'm only on episode 3. You son of a bitch. Let's figure it out.
Season 1.
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch that again for the 9th
Watch
time.
the first 3 fucking episodes, and we'll do a fucking podcast. You son of a bitch. Fucking asshole. No, finish season 1, and we'll do a season 1 podcast. That's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Okay, do that. Tell me when you're done with season 1, you fucking asshole.
Okay. It should be like a what we know now as to what we didn't know then.
Let's
We've
talk
done like a season 1 podcast.
Joe, if we start not talking about The Walking Dead now, we're never gonna not talk about
We're not talking about The Walking Dead.
No,
we're gonna do this?
Joe, shut up. Stop.
We're gonna do Game of Thrones instead.
Joe, the audience wants to talk about The Walking Dead. No, stop it. So Dr. Enos,
Hey, you got a super chat.
We did. Oh, sorry, I missed that super chat. K Rich, kick in the ribs. Kick in the ribs. Spin for K Rich. And I love all you guys. Jamie is the best, Joe. Timo's already it's gonna be
Jamie would beat the little girl. He'd smack her right in the fucking face with that golden hand.
He'd throw her out a fucking tower. Jackson Samuel, your name is sexy. He just says I'm sexy. Your name is sexy. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. So maybe we'll talk about some stuff afterwards if we're both still standing. So let's get into the recap.
I think Phil's having a seizure.
Maybe. Oh gosh. Lindsay's like, I'm with Joe. Let's talk about some Game of Thrones.
I see that. I'm reading that.
Oh.
Lindsay, cheers.
We've got French Canadian Jason in the live motherfucking chat. It's good to
Hey, Frenchie!
Hey.
Hola.
Oh.
Bonjour.
Oh, when we landed on Joe, drink.
Joe, drink.
So yeah, you can just take a big guzzle. We got your best friend. Oh, let's see, Joe. That's for K Rich. Thank you for the super chat donation, and still lots of love to Bliss, the sensitive man. Phil, pay attention at the beginning here. Aaron stabs Jesus in the head. That's why he doesn't turn. Awesome. Atari Dad mentioned that a little bit earlier. I forgot to mention that from the live chat. Yes, in fact, that happened. Cadigan in the live chat. Good to see Cadigan. Oh, good to see all of our good friends hanging out. So let me turn this shit down. So
I gotta pop this chat out and put it next to so I'm not looking off to the side. Phil, man, I'm too drunk. You gotta tell me this shit.
Oh, dude, you gotta do it, man. Those bongos looked like Phil looked like Phil's boobs if he had boobs. Brett Butler would have been the perfect one to interrogate Lydia. Yeah, Brett Butler just there with her the smooth tones of Brett Butler. Thank you. I couldn't think of her name during the notes. Cheers, yeah. Hashtag for the Thrones. Everyone is pushing it. They're like, guys, come on, let's just switch conversations here.
Who the fuck's Brett Butler?
She was on she was the older woman, the
like Brittany.
What was she in? She was in we'll talk about her a little bit later, so I don't get completely sidetracked. So the episode opens up that we get a intro from Michonne that catches us up where we're at. And
things we love, my true love. But even now, 6 years later, his hopes for the future live on. Our splintered communities must now reunite to face a brutal enemy.
What are you listening? What are you making me listening to? What are you make? What?
Joe. Okay, so I do want to mention something here at the beginning. Grace Underfire, thank you, Santovia Major. She was the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was the star of Grace Underfire. Thank you.
His name's Brett.
Her name, Brett Butler.
I love her, dude. I love her.
You love him. His name. You love him.
I do love him.
I love that.
Always loved.
I love that Brett Butler.
I knew the name sounded familiar, but I wasn't able to place it. I've always liked that chick. I've liked her in every role she's done. Ugh. Her character plays well where they place her.
K Rich, don't remind me that I'm in a.
There you go. Here we go. See, we got this guy up here, right? What's his name? There, Bliss, a sensitive man, and then we have K Rich, and we got Timo. Look at them. You all gonna let them three show you up in the motherfucking chat.
Joe, come on. The people are awesome that are doing it. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And
they are awesome. I'm just saying other
we got
people
Timo.
Want to be awesome too.
Oh, we got Timo. Look at Timo.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at Timo dropping some balls in my glass. Timo just slapped balls across my face. And look, there's another one just dripping into the glass.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it's all over my face. And Timo. She says, great to see you again, Joe. You make me want to watch The Walking Dead again. No, not really. By the way, Joe, long live Ivar the Boneless. Ivar the Boneless.
You better release him from your basement so we can get that guy off the air.
Oh, Joe, don't fuck with Ivar. Oh, yes.
She likes all the bad boys.
She likes, Joe is wrong.
All the bad boys.
Joe is wrong. Oh, Timo gets a spin of the wheel, a few spins of the wheel. What she gets? She gets a, oh gosh. Timo, not tonight because my voice is destroyed right now, but you get me to make up a song. So give me a topic for a song, maybe. Even if it's Joe Sucks. No, we'll do that. But you get a song.
Yeah.
Let me spin the fucking wheel. Private message me what you want me to write a song about. And one more for Timo right now. And we got a trumpet or ocarina font. Bam, and one more. Bam. Oh, okay, here we go. Joe Dirty Locks. I'll just wait till I get my tax returns. So many balls. All this brings back memories of the Better Call Saul days for me. Not knowing what's going to go on. Just talking about other things. Oh, holy shit. And here we go. So yeah, Michonne gives us our intro. That's what I wanted to talk about. So we got our little intro for Michonne to kind of establish that Michonne's going to be our main character moving forward, Joe. And you know what? I generally, like, if that's the case, if Michonne's going to be our lead character.
I'm not happy about that.
But wait.
Watch her brood in the fucking corner and
Joe,
sulk.
Before
6 years after fucking Rick is dead, she gonna go fucking cry some more. And
Joe, wait, Joe. Then you might like to know that, spoiler alert, I guess, that it's been announced that she will be leaving the show.
Not soon enough.
Leaving the show.
Not soon enough.
Joe's not a fan, but she.
No, I am a fan. I was a fan. I used to be a fan.
And she
stop her little crying baby bullshit, which really did start when she was like, "Oh no, we can't kill anymore." Like happens with every one of these fucking characters. They're like fucking like almost schizophrenic.
Okay,
or
my
bipolar disorder. They go through this thing where they're like, "We're gonna kill them all. Don't kill anyone. We're going to kill them all. Don't kill anyone." And they all fucking go through it. They all Carol went through it. Rick went through it. Little boy Blue went through it. He
needed the money.
And they all just go and sulk in the fucking corner until, oh, come on, writers, think of something fucking different.
She's leaving. Ghost Wolf in the live chat saying classic Joe Rant right there. Michonne is the main character, even though she's leaving soon. Okay, this is what makes me think, and I'm gonna play a little.
It's because they want her to mean something.
Or I'm gonna
let's build her up and give her 10 episodes.
Or maybe is it that, or I'm gonna do the little conspiracy theory bullshit here stuff. So let me play some now. Or could it be something different? That they wrote the character in one direction. She hated so much what they were doing with her character, liked better what she's going to be doing in the Marvel Universe, and said, fuck it. Said, get me the fuck out of this contract, eat shit, die slowly, and I am fucking leaving. Please cancel this piece of shit show because I'm on my way down with it. So what could it be? I'm going to go with the second. I'm going to choose to believe that she's following suit with Andrew Lincoln and didn't like the direction that it's going to be so Negan-centric, or with her as the co-main character or something like that. They didn't like her direction. She decided to go because she has more interest in what
the biggest movies of the year last year.
Right. She's more interested in what she's going to be doing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Or any other movies that she can do if she's not locked into an 8-month production filming cycle.
With a show that she doesn't I believe in the way what they did with her character, which I feel like they've bumbled the Michonne character almost since the beginning of introducing her.
I want her. The reason I say I like not soon enough is because I want her to get the fuck away from this. Like, I like this, like Daryl. I don't want him to get the fuck away from it. He's really the only
he's gonna do.
I like Norman Reedus enough, and everything this guy's ever done. I watched The Ride. I enjoy watching him bum around and hang out with Jeffrey Dean Morgan on fucking motorcycles and weird fucking people that he knows from his time as a fucking vagabond, living in fucking everybody else's fucking house and basement and shit. I like this guy. I like this guy's personality. I like the way this guy's lived his life. I like the art that he's done, his photography. So he's enough of a reason for me to keep watching. The acting that goes on this show is still, for the most part, phenomenal. They all play their characters really well. That's not the problem here.
Oh, we got Big Kevin, a super chat donation. What up, Phil and Joe?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it was that bad tonight. Joe, I bet I can guess your favorite part of the episode, that it was over. April 14th, can't get here enough. The North remembers.
I bet you those trip 9s. What did you have, trip 9s tonight, Big Kev?
Oh, here we
Did you
go.
win something with trip 9?
I know. Aren't you living vicariously through Big Kev's poker adventures?
Dude, I cannot wait for this fucking win, dude.
Okay, it's going to be fun when the casino opens in
Dude, I'm going to have a new profession. Big Kev, man. Me and you are going to be sitting at poker tables on opposite sides of the fucking country fucking making a living. There's not one close enough
Spin
that I
again
can do
for
it
Big
right
Kev.
now. There will be soon.
Let's go. Joe, Jackson Samuel says, Joe, we can't kill anymore. We can't. We've got to keep our humanity. Joe, we've got to survive. And we got Big Kev in the live chat. Love you, Big Kev. Cattigat says, Timo, oh, you're not missing anything, really. Talking about Timo not.
As a wise man once said, some people just should die. That's common knowledge.
And Tom himself keeping me honest says you have to spin that wheel on Cam, asshole. STD Star Trek Discovery, Timo? Are you watching Star Trek Discovery? Phil scheme. How am I scheming, Timo? I just can't bring myself to catch up. I feel like 20 plus episodes would be torturous. Just wait to be sick, Timo. And you need to be something that you can kind of half sleep through, half watch. And if you have any interest in catching up, but you don't really need to. Forbes article says, thank goodness Michonne is finally leaving The Walking Dead.
Now, this is something. Okay, now we're talking about this. This happened with Rick. This happened with Maggie. This is now happening with Michonne. Completely ruin it. Completely ruin anything. So now you've told us. We know. Everybody knows that sometime mid-season 10 or a few episodes into season 10, she's a dead girl. She's dead or she's gone. One or the other. A spinoff
dead
show
girl.
because she's a big enough name. Maybe she'll be back with the Rick show. Maybe she goes off to go find.
Maybe
Rick
she's gonna be
whatever.
maybe she's gonna be in the Rick movie, and she'll stay in the Walking Dead universe.
Right. So there's all these possibilities but here's the thing: no matter what and maybe it's as unceremonious as fucking Maggie just gone, vanished, which I still cannot believe they did. Like, that's the way they let her go.
But the whole way they
Just
handled.
like-
Let's be fair,
like-
they handled the Green family like shit. What they did with
Like shit.
like shit. They fucking
Like shit.
fucked the Green family
Like
dead.
shit.
Like shit.
Like
shit.
shit.
Shit. This isn't a causality
Shit.
loop. We're just gonna stay shit for 20 minutes now. Shit. Oh my god.
So like, but now so what? Like, you're gonna give us all like more, and then you did it too with fucking Abraham and Glenn. You let us sit for 6 months knowing that someone was dead, and who cares if it's more than one because we mourned for all 10, right? Or however many were fucking on their knees. Like, again, now we're gonna mourn for Michonne, and we're gonna expect it. We're gonna know it's coming, and it's not gonna mean anything because we already knew she was dead. Now we've already started our mourning process now.
Right, and that's been you're treading on one of the biggest issues with this last couple of stretches of The Walking Dead, with this transition that's been clunky as fuck to this new generation, to the new class, to Scrubs, the new generation here. It's been a weird, clunky thing because they're announcing all the characters are leaving. At least with Rick, they gave him sort of a ceremonious goodbye, and I have a feeling with Michonne they're going to do the same thing. But with Maggie, as you mentioned before, it was let's brush her under the rug, and you know what? We'll give her a spot for her new show in the commercial break. As see, Joe's like, I'm done with this stuff. Let me catch up with some chat. Excuse me while Joe is stepping away. Broke says, can you explain why Enid the penis, Enos the penis, and the former savior are dating? Did I skip an episode? No, you didn't skip an episode. They subtly mentioned it in the previous episode, and The Walking Dead has had some sex with the 90210 kind of vibe, and it's, for whatever reason, doing 90210-ishy kind of stuff, and pairing off people. Oh my God.
Rosita's gone through the whole fucking. She had fun with everybody, apparently.
Rosita's going through the wheel. She's spinning the wheel. So
everybody but Gene.
Everyone but Eugene, who got to watch.
Huge gets to watch.
Eugene gets to watch though, and some people like to watch.
He's the cockle. No, he does not like to watch. He's forced to watch. He even fucking came out and has been like, let me have a piece.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough. He's oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about. We'll talk about Eugene in a second.
Begging for it.
He is. Holy shit, Tom! Don't get me started. And Timo, I forgot to mention. Timo landed on a little drum thing, so I do have to play the drums for a second for Timo, Joe. So give me a second for. Let me turn this up. Let me turn up some volume and play. There you go, Timo. That's for the Timo Super Chat donation. And what do we get? Our last Super Chat. Oh, let me turn on that fucking volume. Big Kev, and what did Big Kev? Big Kev landed on silly hat. Do I have a silly hat to wear? I gotta find a silly hat.
And you'd figure Eugene, right? Who's a smart guy who has such a great way of fucking talking, right? Right, fandom? You'd figure that one of these lonely ass women whose husbands have been murdered, whose families have been murdered, would take to Huge, right? He's a smart guy.
Huge. Wait. Is this a thing now? Is this a thing? Are we calling him Huge?
We're calling him Huge. He's huge.
That's gonna be a thing now.
Right? The Huge is high up in the hierarchy. Right? He's like in the upper echelon. He's one of, like, I don't know, what do you call him? Like the 1%ers. You figure this guy, and he's got that fancy talk about him, right? Some chick's got to be fucking trying to sweep up on that shit. Come on, he's a catch. Catch. Joe's face. What's wrong with my face?
And sorry, I don't have a. Rick is alive. Yeah, Rick's alive. He's gone for 6 years somewhere else doing some other things. So, okay, we're still way early in this episode. Michonne gives a little speech. We're not even past the first scene yet. So then we go to Jesus dead, and all our heroes are around, and dogs around.
I was confused at a little bit of this.
Let's listen back. And the dog is being surrounded by the Whisperers. They pick up the masked figure, and everything's fucked. They're being charged. They're fighting them off. They grab Jesus. They drag him off. An arrow girl shoots down while Daryl closes the gate, and they look at the dude, and one of the Whispers unlocks the gate to remind you again that these are actually people. They're not zombies. And that's got...
See, again, I don't understand why our group... This is a herd. Okay. Big fucking deal. Let's run till we all die one by one like they do every time. Or they can just stop, turn around, and kill everybody and survive like they do every time they do that.
Stop, drop, and roll it, Joe.
Like as soon as somebody gets bit, they're like, oh no, go back and help them. They got bit. And they kill every fucking zombie that they were just running from. But again, I gotta say, why haven't you? Every zombie you see this herd. It's not, let's redirect it. Why isn't it, let's fucking Molotov cocktail the fucking thing? Let's burn the herd until they fucking wander off.
Burn the herd
on their own, or wander into the fire because they like the fire. Like, it makes no sense to me why you don't destroy them instead of just fucking rerouting them. It means you just have to deal with them until they keep running.
Burn the herd. Burn the herd. Burn the herd. Burn the motherfucking herd. Burn the herd, you motherfucker. Burn the herd, you motherfucker. Burn the herd, you motherfucker. Kill those motherfuckers, stab in the back of the head.
Jackson, I'm gonna put it on you guys. You guys make AMC fucking watch Phil and I review this show and have them fucking call me. I don't want to have to call them again at the end of this season like I have for the last 3 fucking seasons.
We might have to.
Yeah.
Listen, AMC 781-990-8509. Put us on the Talking Dead.
Because we know you listen. We saw that Carol shit in season 6, bitches.
We may have 2 views, but we know those 2 views are AMC. There we go.
Fuck, man.
Call the hurt. Timo, no lies. Andrew Lincoln will
There's
be...
no shame, AMC. There's no shame. You know, fucking Michael Borealis or whatever his fucking name is. Fucking Bones, man. Angel.
Angel?
Yeah, dude.
Angel's...
That dude was fucking slinging coffee. You know, he didn't He didn't have no big fucking acting pedigree before he became fucking Mr. fucking.
He's no
Hollywood
huge.
TV man.
He's no huge.
He's no huge, right? Fucking, you call us, man. You call us. There ain't no shame. Fucking bring us to the show. Bring us to the big time. We'll get you your ratings.
Yeah, get us on The Talking Dead. Come on. Don't you want to see Joe and myself on The Talking Dead?
So I can smack that fucking suck up piece of shit. Brown nose and motherfucker.
Oh, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. You want to play? You want to play? Oh, you want to play? You want to play this shit?
Balls! No, but I really do like Hartnett.
No, I'd love to be on this podcast. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Sorry, Hartnett. I think you're. I really do think you're cool.
We love you, AMC. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. We'll chill. We can chill. We can chill. And we also love Colette beer. It's beautiful.
And UFO raspberry unfiltered.
It's
swirl it when you pour it.
It's delicious. Please think about subscribing on Patreon. Okay. Anyways, so let's continue. So we go to Jesus. It's cheating. They grab Jesus. They're out of there. Then we go off to Negan, escaping, walking out as he eats an apple, grabs a shovel, heads inside, looking for Lucille. He's looking around. He finds the kids' pics. He grabs a compass and he walks off. We got Samantha Smith in the live motherfucking chat. Yes, Joe on The Talking Dead. Listen, I don't even care about myself on The Talking Dead. I want Joe on The Talking Dead. That would be perfect. So we go off to daytime, and Negan is walking with his shovel.
I'd be arrested. They would take me off that sound set in fucking cuffs, dude. They'd drag me up. I'd be throwing kicks towards fucking somebody. Like,
oh my goodness.
They'd drag me away.
Santovia Major says,
"You're ruining this show."
Santovia says, but this is the shit. They told everyone at Hilltop about the Walker imposters, and they still send people out and still engage walkers like nothing changed. Stupid.
They're absolutely not the smartest people ever.
No, definitely that was well said.
Ever.
No, they're dumbasses. There was a couple of Red Foreman moments in this episode. There was the Red Foreman Daryl and that little douchebag kid. I always forget his name, Henry, where Daryl basically is Red Forming him, where he's going, listen, dumbass. If you ever play Venom, don't play him like this, you fucking dumbass. Let's see. People are loving Joe tonight. Kane giving Judith to Uncle Creepy Negan. Try antibiotics after you're bit by by your pit, you fucking idiot. Get security. Joe's on the loose. It's on fire. Gaping plot hole, says Lindsay. Just a reminder that the Rick movies have not gone into production yet, so there's a possibility it will never happen. Don't leave gaping plot holes in the show. They really do not need RJ. Also, how is this at this point? The survivors are not skilled fighters. It's very true. The only thing I'm excited about, one of the things I'm excited about, is to see how they establish Opie in the show, because he's a good actor. Yeah, Opie from Sons of Anarchy is one of the Whispers.
Whispers. Ah, yes.
So he might be I do too. He might be one X factor this season. If we're thinking about good possible things, he might bring a different dynamic to the show that we're not expecting, because he's a good performer.
Okay, so from what I'm remembering, I'm going to talk about the books here for a minute.
Sean Allen says more movie reviews, right? Assholes. Yes, we do.
I've only read the first 3.
You're right, Sean Allen.
I haven't read further, but the immediate introduction with the Whispers has almost completely changed from what I kind of remember from the book here.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any experts of the comic story in the live chat. Feel free to put comic spoilers in the live chat for right now, or at least how the introductions happen, because I'm completely ignorant to it. I stopped generally around the Negan arc period in the books.
Do you need Compendium 3?
Yes.
Oh, dude, man, the fuck's wrong with you? Why didn't you say something?
Because I hate to. Yeah, I know. I just hate to read.
Well. That's pictures, dude.
I know. I'll look at the pictures. Okay.
It ain't the books next to it. Like, this is reading, right? This is reading over here behind the Billy Club. This is reading. This here, this stack. This is like this is almost more like porn, right? You got Playboy, and you got Skank magazine, right? That's the difference. One you read for the articles, the other you look at for the pictures.
So
I'll bring it over next time I come by.
Thank you. So we go off to daytime, and Negan is walking with his shovel. He's like William H. Macy in Mystery Man. He's the shoveler for a while here, and he's walking around. And underrated movie.
What a great movie!
What a great movie! If people,
Mystery Man, yes.
If people haven't seen that, it's a very underrated.
Pee-wee's amazing in that movie. He's the only one with a true super fucking power.
Someone in the live chat. No, the Invisible Man has a true superpower too.
No.
Yes.
He gets naked. And he's like,
Good Burger has a superpower too because he actually goes invisible. And the bowler, that's some supernatural shit too. Come on.
The fada, man.
The fada.
What is his name? The spleen.
The spleen. The spleen is pretty incredible. But if people haven't seen that movie, it's really funny. Ben Affleck.
It's horrible. It's a horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. But it's funny and it's good.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, people more know the song that came from it. That was the one-hit wonder song, or the. Hey now, you're an all-star with your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a vampire, should have in the bush die. You know that shit. Okay.
All that glitters is gold.
Oh yeah, shooting motherfucking hole. Stick it in your hole.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the Fork Man, Hank Azaria as the Blue Raja that has no blue in his costume.
Blue Raja. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
I gotta watch that movie again. What's his name as the real superhero guy?
Oh, Greg Kinnear, and you have what's his name from a lot of shit, but including the Pirates Caribbean movie as the main villain, Jeffrey Rush. I believe that's his name. But yeah, Shrek 2, a great movie too. Oh, I remember that song. I'd like to fork you a question. Oh yeah, and William H. Macy. It's a great cast. It's a really good cast in that movie, and you have a couple of cameo kind of performances too. It's. I mean, comedies are hit or miss for people, but Mystery Men, I always enjoy it. The movie was actually based on a comic too. Awesome. Yeah, I believe it was a Marvel comic. Atari Dad. The Fork Man. So let's continue here with the recap. So we go off to daytime. Negan's walking with the shovel, like the shoveler, and he's stopped by a girl with a gun. Judith is like, "Hey, dude," and these scenes might have been cheesy as all fuck, but this is what I'm gonna say about this: these two actor and actress, have chemistry together. And the performance that the girl's getting out of Negan here, and they're going back and forth. It's. I want to see a Christmas movie about it. I want to see these two do a Christmas movie. There's some wonderful, sweet Miracle on 34th Street shit going on here. It's beautiful, Joe.
It is beautiful. It's so sweet.
I thought you were smarter than this.
Yo, he thought you were smarter than
Guess
this.
not.
Oh, Zuzu Petals.
Listen, little
You're
girl,
not
I
gonna
know
shoot me,
you.
kid.
Yeah.
Listen, Joe and I are gonna reenact. Listen, you're not getting out of here, buddy.
Well, I said.
Well, I'm gonna be. I'm so cute with my gun. Oh my goodness.
Why don't you go over there with your
I'm
dog?
gonna shoot you. I'm totally gonna shoot you.
I don't know how my chicken is doing, but
I love you. I love you. You're so awesome.
All right, now,
why don't you go?
Bye-bye.
You can leave. Bye. I'm not. If I see you again, I'm gonna shoot you.
I will.
I promise I won't hurt anybody after I kill you, bitch.
Hashtag Judith.
So you just pull that trigger if that's what you're gonna do, little lady.
Oh yeah, little lady. Wow, I do declare, little lady.
How about this?
You just chicken.
How about I go my way, you go yours, and we never see each other again?
Oh my
How about no?
That was Joe and I's reenactment. We got to do that more often.
I was trying to do a Foghorn Leghorn. It wasn't coming out too well.
Well, I don't know, Joe.
I'm about to piss myself. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm back in a second.
Yeah, okay. Joe's gonna go away for a second and leave me laughing too fucking hard right now. This is what we're gonna say. Okay, so you guys can't make fun of Judith and Negan. That's as close as we're gonna come to Joel and Ellie. Juden forever. Go Juden. Okay, so then he talks and he seems like a real person. This is what I said in my notes right here. Negan really seems like a real person in these moments.
When they locked me up, they told me I was going to be good for something, that I would help people see that things could change. And they did. Holy shit, did they ever. For everybody but me. I mean, look around. Alexandria is a goddamn wonderland.
Alice
For
in
my
Wonderland.
part, it's just 4 walls and a bedpan.
Rules are rules. My mom decides, not me.
But you can. You know, it's just like when we have our little chats together. You're not letting me go. You're just not seeing me leave.
You know, there's nothing out there for you.
What are you
For anyone.
listening to?
Oh, Joe, I'm listening to this. There's nothing out there for you, Joe.
Oh, you still listening to that scene? You didn't move on from there?
Oh,
We're
I'm
still
sorry.
on fucking Let Me Go, Little Girl? I don't want to overpower you and dash your head against the fucking wall like the mountain did, because you know I'll fucking kill you. You won't shoot me with that gun before I kill you. And even if you don't put one of those fucking Magnum rounds in me without that thing fucking smacking you in the face when you pull the trigger, I'm still gonna fucking kill you, little girl.
Oh my goodness. Ronnie says, you guys are turning me on with your Negan and Judith impressions there. And Timo, we're really getting Timo back into The Walking Dead. We're really
I'm surprised he didn't just fucking pick her up when she turned around at the end. He should. I'll talk about it later.
Okay. Okay, no, let's move on. So then we go off. Then we go off to the hilltop with the balls of fury guy. I always forget his name, Luke. And we start this bromance. And this is the most plotting and obvious stuff to try to create. Oh, you know what was awesome about the greatest bromance in all of television history? And yes, I'm gonna play some amazing music for this. No, I can't play this. I want to play music, but here we go. Do you know what was awesome about the wonderful romance between Julian Bashir and Chief O'Brien? It's because it happened naturally. When you force this bullshit, what was great about Turk and JD, where it's God love between two guys, it worked. It was natural. This shit, it's like, hey, we're gonna put these two characters together. They're gonna have a bromance, and it just seemed awful obvious to me. But in this scene, Balls of Fury guy, Luke, offers to help, and he ends up helping. So then we go off to Magna, Daryl, Aaron, Eugene, and Jesus, and let's listen to this scene.
He said, filled with a chunky salsa of abnormal impulses and metastasized rage.
It's full on bat shit.
You think there's more? Yeah.
So, what do we do? Right now, keep moving.
So in this scene too, we get Daryl's dog. Do you think that it's kind of weird that
it took 8 fucking years
to see dogs,
9 fucking
and now we're
years
seeing like
to see
100 of them?
Animal that wasn't an owl getting shot, yes, or a squirrel getting eaten, yes.
Now there's just dogs everywhere. What the fuck?
There should have been dogs everywhere this whole time. First off, they breed like fucking rabbits. Don't get it wrong. When they say, oh, they breed like rabbits. No. They breed like fucking animals, dude. Animals breed. Let me tell you what. There wasn't condoms. There wasn't birth
like
control.
clockwork.
We would be just like fucking rabbits, too. I'm telling you right now, there should be dogs fucking everywhere. Cats everywhere. And those dogs in there with fucking Negan, they wouldn't have had no problem with that fucking zombie.
Yeah,
they would have either just fucking taken off, because we don't like to eat fucking zombie, and they're going to tear one of us apart. Or B, they would have just ripped the fucking leg off the fucking thing and went away with that and
now,
eat it.
Cadigan adds.
no.
Cadigan adds weirds the cats. Tom himself says nitpicky Joe. I'm going with this. I'm not being. I'm going to be
not nitpicky. That's
right.
That's a touch of realism.
Joe, I'm with you too.
Deserves to fucking be there.
Especially, or don't give me any dogs at all. But suddenly now you have a pack of dogs.
Now there's a pack of fucking dogs at the sanctuary.
But they're
living.
But they're really. Timo said this, and Cadigan said this in the live chat. There really should be cats everywhere. Where are the fucking cats?
There really should be cats everywhere. Absolutely. And another thing about these 3 dogs, those are specific fucking breeds. At this point,
Atari
6 years later, 6 years into this shit, you wouldn't see no fucking breed-specific dog running the fuck around. They would all be pretty much fucking mutt-tastic at this point.
This is like 12 years. 6 years already passed, or whatever it was, or something.
6 years and then plus 6 years, right?
Yeah, it's like at least 12 years since the zombie apocalypse.
Right. They would all look just about the same. They would all pretty much, like the breeding that would go on, there would be no fucking Frenchies left in this fucking universe. Let me tell you that right now. Now, those brachiocephalic motherfucking Frenchies that can't push out their own fucking puppies without human intervention, they would be gone.
Joe, this opens a rabbit hole because everyone's now in the live chat. Where are the anteaters? Where are the fucking where are the sloths? Hashtag sloth takeover. So it's true.
Nah, dogs smell death. They ain't going near that shit. They ain't going near moaning fucking wild dogs that are hungry and shit. They'll growl at it. They'll get away. They won't be. They're not stupid, man. Dogs ain't stupid, man. Walkers ate dogs. Yeah, maybe some dogs died, Critch. But, man, I'll tell you, man, dogs are a fucking smart creature, man. They know how to live. There's a reason why still today they're fucking African dogs running around the fucking African wild plains and shit, fucking making a living. Doing that shit.
So let's get in the live chat. Dogs should have been eating.
I'm really fucking drunk. Did I say making a living?
Making a living. Dogs should be eating the walkers, grabbing a snack as they're walking by. Joe's running off to get another drink. Apparently, the Humane Society did a really good job pre-apocalypse with neutering and spaying. Bob Barker did a good job, man. It's all about Bob Barker. First kids, now dogs. It's almost like they're desperate for viewership. They're baiting people who love cute things. Humane Society in the Walking Dead universe is very effective. The pit bull should be killed. The walker was no problem. That scene was bullshit. Worship the sloth. That's why they should have been brought in the animals now. It's all about worshiping the sloth. We got Bernie in the live motherfucking chat. Bernie the Blunt in the live chat. So let's continue here. Michonne tells Daryl about the new group just because all the old guard is going to be leaving, and we need a crossover scene where Dr. Cox tells Turk that the new class is just as good as JD, and Hooch is still crazy.
Vouch for him. So do I.
All right.
Joe, as much as I think do you know what I liked? Okay, I'll say
I don't, because I couldn't possibly imagine there was too much more in this fucking episode.
No, I just mean this is a general thing. I like the editing in this episode. I liked I said the pacing a couple of times. I like how it was all kind of packaged together. What I don't like is the dialogue still. The dialogue sucks.
So there's a problem with the editing and the pacing too, because I know I might have fucking flaked out for a minute there, but like you were saying too, with
Mingy, love you, Mingy.
With they're still sending people out looking for people, even though they know
that was someone in the chat. Someone in the chat.
And then there's also we don't once see anybody look. Judith is like, everybody's out looking for you. And we don't once see anybody out.
We had an hour and 15-minute episode, and we didn't see that. We didn't see anything else in Alexandria except for
nothing else.
Except for Judith. Judith suddenly little fingering, finding because she's the Punisher's dad. Because the Punisher is her dad.
She knows where to wait for him. She's like, oh, he's gonna come down this road today.
But Joe,
it's definitely gonna be him.
But Joe, the dialogue is the worst part. The dialogue is the worst part.
I'll say this: the dialogue between Judith and Negan was not bad.
No, it was sweet as fuck, and
That was the only dialogue.
We're gonna listen to more of it. We're gonna listen to more of it. I could have listened to
only
the whole show could be Negan.
And I know we made fucking fun of it, but it was still.
Joe, the whole show could be Negan and Judith, and I would have liked an hour of that shit. Give
me two.
Yeah.
Take these two and make it the road.
Exactly.
Viggo Mortensen's the road with these two, and I'll watch that shit.
Next episode, I'm not kidding when I say give these two a Christmas movie. Like, give these two a holiday special.
I could do that. I could watch that.
I'd be all about that.
Burn down all the fucking communities right now. I'll say this: you make him act like this and behave like this, and yes, I will kill people for you, Judith, and that's it. You make him live for Rick's daughter. At this point, in this
Joe, I'm gonna go as
she says what I do. I'll do what she says. I trust only her judgment. A 10-year-old, I'll do that. I'll watch that shit. I'll watch that shit.
You know how much I hate remakes and reboots and stuff. I'm saying let's do a professional remake with these two. With her playing Natalie Portman and him playing the assassin.
Oh, the professional remake.
Yes, let's make a professional remake with Negan and this girl. I'm with that.
I
would watch that.
You know what? I could do that. I could do
that too.
Maybe not this girl, but another girl in her caliber.
Okay. Maybe not Jeffrey.
With better acting
also, maybe not Jeffrey D. Morgan. Maybe a different actor. Maybe Oberyn.
Maybe
Oberyn. Maybe the Red Viper. Oberyn.
Oh, how about Jean Reno?
Oh, he'd be great, and maybe Natalie Portman.
Maybe yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so Michonne tells Daryl about the.
So we're down for a part 2 of The Professional.
No, let's just watch the original.
Even though Jean Reno is dead in that movie.
Let's watch the original.
All right, let's watch the original, which is a good fucking movie, man. Is it Tim Roth? No, who's the guy from Fifth Element? Isn't he like the bad guy?
Yeah. Oh, well, let's not talk about that right now. So
the bad guy from the Fifth Element. I forget who the bad guy is.
It's a great fucking movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it. No, honestly, Atari Dad. That's one of my favorite movies too. It is an amazing fucking movie.
The Professional.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hands
down.
If I was making making a top 10 list of some of my favorite movies, it would probably be up there.
That's a top 5 action movie.
Yeah, 100%. That's Natalie Portman at her best in showing how awesome she can be as an actress. To show she could do something like the Aronofsky film later on in her life. And
which Aronofsky film?
The fucking Black Swan, which I thought was fucking awesome.
I've never seen it. Still, so I haven't seen it.
Really awesome movie. And I generally like all of his movies, even though I only watched them once.
You know what? I could not tell you a single movie that he has done.
Requiem for a Dream.
Okay, great. No, Phil. See, this goes back to I was telling people about this yesterday. No, 2 days ago. 2 nights ago, I was telling people about this. Remember? I fucking hate Tim Burton. Nightmare at Christmas.
But you love every Tim Burton movie because you're an asshole.
Right? And then you're like, what do you mean, Joe? And I'm like saying this. I've said this.
You love Beetlejuice. You fucking son of a bitch.
What? You didn't like the Batman movies? You didn't like Beetlejuice? You didn't like Big Fish? You didn't like fucking... I know you like Charlie and Chocolate Factory. I saw it with you. You loved it. You didn't like the first one, but you loved that one. What? You didn't... And you just named like 12 of them, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, you didn't like Edward Scissorhands? I'm like, oh, so I love Tim Burton. Yeah. I fucking love him.
Yeah.
Just Nightmare Before Christmas is a shitty movie.
It's not a shitty movie.
It's a shit fucking show.
Dude, you're wrong.
Joe, I am not wrong. That man is a genius, and he blew the fucking pooch on that.
I might go old school and mute you here, but that's okay.
I'm done.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to mute. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's a whole half of Viking season of you quit before it since I've had you back. So it's been.
I had to. Man.
We'll talk about that at the end. Let's get okay. So our next scene, we get Aaron talking about how Jesus was really awesome. The dog's there, and their dog serves as Frodo's sword in a lot of these scenes when the orcs are approaching, and we see
shut the fuck up, Bernie.
And what did Bernie say? Oh, I agree. I agree, Bernie. Awesome movie. Bernie, it's an amazing movie.
Katie, come in here and help me fucking trash talk Birdman.
No, Katie, we love you, but stay away. I'm muting Joe.
She's not coming.
It's an amazing movie.
She's not coming. It's okay.
It's an amazing. How come it didn't work? I muted you and it didn't work.
You can't mute
Oh
the
no,
Joe. You can't mute the dirty locks.
the mute didn't work. Holy shit. Oh my god. I could do it this way though. I could just turn his volume down here. Now he can't be heard, right? Yep, Joe's gone now. Here we go.
I did like Maleficent.
What an asshole. Okay, so let's continue here. So Aaron talks about Jesus.
Here. No, we shouldn't be. Maybe what happened was bound to happen.
Hashtag Joe hates good movies. Yep.
We got some tails.
So the dog, as I mentioned, the dog serves as Frodo's sword here, and they know the walkers are coming, like they know the orcs are coming, and then some come through, and Daryl shoots them, and we see that some of them are human, and then once the human falls, the walkers attack it, and it's kind of a cool action scene here. These are the scenes that I think it seems that compared towards the end of the Gimple era, some of the action scenes are shot in a more fast-paced, shaky cam kind of quick style, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's refreshing. And
You know what's bad, Phil? You know what's bad, Phil? You know what's bad? You know what's bad? That there hasn't been a super chat donation in like 30 minutes.
Joe, keep your mouth shut there. So
no, I'm a shiller.
Joe's gonna be shilling for a while here. So we continue here. Daryl, Joe just wants to take a shot. Basically, what needs to happen.
I do. Look at this bad boy. Bad boy looking to get open.
Someone please donate 99 cents, $1, so Joe can take that shot. Come on, so someone do it. So as
it's a bidding war now, Phil.
Okay, $2. So as we go through.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You caught me on a rain. I'm drunk.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure.
You the one that gave me the beers and told me to stop at the liquor store and buy more.
I did. It's my fault. So that is all fact talk. So we come in and Daryl shoots and one surrenders and they take one for prisoner. Michonne and Daryl try to get to the bottom of all of this bullshit.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't at all try to get to the bottom of any of it. They take a girl home for no fucking reason.
So, do you know what isn't no reason? Is duck tits. Ooh, ooh. No, sorry, Terry Dad. Oh no, someone's talking about Howard the Duck, where we get some duck tits. And Negan is free, Joe, and he's got a theme song.
So we had 20 extra minutes. We had what was it? What was it 10 extra minutes? So we could get Negan fucking wandering around, but we don't get anybody at Alexandria saying where the fuck is Negan.
But Negan's got a new theme song.
And Ninja fucking Judith like happens to be in the right. Oh come on.
But Negan has a new theme song. And it was the best part of the episode. It was the best part of the episode. You said it earlier, and I'll say it too. Negan was the best part of this episode. And the whisper stuff. I like the whisper stuff.
And so what I want everybody to do is I want you to look back at our last 25 broadcasts. And I want you to look at everything I've ever said about Negan. Thank you, Critch. Love you, Critch.
And by the way, Atari Dad, yes, I have. Yes, I have. In all fairness to Doug, that I stole that. Duck tits was stolen.
And when you see everything I have said about Negan, I want you to take this next statement to heart.
Oh no.
That was the best part of this episode.
It was the best part of the episode. Negan was awesome in this episode. Or good. Negan was good.
There was I'd say 95% of the time Negan was on screen, I wanted to watch it.
And by the way,
I wanted to watch it.
And by the way, K Rich donated with a $4.99 super chat motherfucking donation. And I'm not even gonna spin the wheel. We're just gonna put the wheel to Joe drink. So here we go. Joe Dirty Locks, you drink. Samuel Jackson Samuel says, listen, motherfucker. Joe liked Negan? Yes, he did.
Here's the thing.
Joe has always Timo says, Joe has always secretly loved Negan. Eat crow, Joe.
I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Go in the other room and eat him. Joe in the other room and eat some crow, Joe. Dirty Locks.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've always loved Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and I believe in him. And I know he has the ability to deliver what he's being told to deliver. And I believe in every fiber of my being that he was told to deliver every scene that he delivered. And he delivered it well. He did exactly what all his directors wanted. As far as I'm concerned, this was actually worth watching. So did I like Negan? I just thought it was the best part of this episode. Is that the same thing? I'll let you decide. But I think there might be a difference between liking something and saying it might be the best part of a shitty situation. Thank you. Thank you very much. This has been Coffee Talk with Joe Dirty Locks.
And Joe's out. Seacrest out. Hashtag Joe believes.
Joe believes in beating little girls.
Timo calls bullshit on that. We all hated Jamie Lannister. What's going on in the live chat? No, we don't all hate Jamie Lannister. What the fuck's going on in the live chat? No.
I fucking love Supernatural. Like the first 4 seasons, I think I watched all of them.
I got to admit, I've never watched it, but it's on the list. Okay, so let's continue here in this live chat. And you guys tonight in the live motherfucking chat have been amazing. Thank you so much. It's great to have Joe back, as he can't wait to not be here next week. But Joe will be back, and we'll hopefully have Joe on every week of of Game of Thrones, the final season. And yeah, I can't wait. That's coming up soon. And in fairness, The Walking Dead goes right to the week before the first episode of the Game of Thrones. So we'll be talking about The Walking Dead right up until the end of Game of Thrones, because honestly, due to popular demand, a lot of people, or a handful of people, that when we talked about possibly stop reviewing The Walking Dead,
they were on board.
No. They said, don't do it. We need you guys to keep reviewing this show.
No. Here's the thing. I bailed on the Vikings.
You bailed on Vikings.
Only because
I want to be fair.
Two of these shows.
Yeah.
And I have been with The Walking Dead for a few more years.
Those of you that have watched this section of the channel and the podcast recently, the Vikings this past season with just me, you guys will know I talk a lot about Joe quitting. Joe didn't quit the podcast, right? He didn't quit the podcast. He quit the Vikings podcast. Joe decided...
I can't watch it anymore.
Right. He decided between 2 shows. It came down to... Joe and I had a discussion. We had an off-air discussion where we talked about Joe's future and how and his time and what he would dedicate to the podcast. And it came down to whether he would talk Walking Dead or whether we would talk Vikings. And Joe decided he chose The Walking Dead.
And that was coming for a while. And you'll remember, if you're part of the Vikings podcast, you'll know that when they decided they were killing off Ragnar, but even before they killed him off, we knew it was coming. I had a lot of skepticism.
Right. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down a Vikings rabbit hole. I do want to read Timo's. I want to read Timo's comment right now. Oh, fuck. That's fuck, Joe. Fuck that. As much as I had to defend him against you shit in the past, you say something about the actor. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, Phil the Issues Guy. I'm sick of nerds obsessing sneak peeks on HBO releases. The title of the video should be changed to Beat the Little Girl to get your views up. Bernie says, Phil, what the fuck else are you going to watch? I can't watch The Walking Dead, and I want to keep... Or I added, I want to keep babbling in this podcast. A lot of shows coming up. I'm going through, just like I said, I just started a new job, so I'm starting to get into that. So coming up soon, I'll definitely be talking, a lot more Game of Thrones leading up to the final season, and a lot more Game of Thrones podcasts.
Hey, Bernie, That's only when the fucking Scandinavians are concerned, not when these fucking undead Americans are concerned.
Atari,
Right,
Atari Dad, what'd you guys think of Punisher Season 2? We will talk about that when we finish this episode of The Walking Dead. We will have a brief discussion about Punisher Season 2. So that is going to happen as long as Joe is still walking. So we go to so Negan's free. He's got his theme song. Then we go back to Hilltop. They bring in Jesus' body as they all head and cry. Sadiq and Rosita. We see Enid there. We see Jesus, Enid sees that Jesus isn't JSSing anymore, and that's awful. And then we see Aaron as well, and they take the body down and they say goodbye. And I'm supposed to be sad there, and I wasn't. So then in this commercial break, we see a preview for the new Maggie show called New Enemy. Excuse me. Oh, gross. Called New Enemy. And I like how they showed a Maggie show in the preview for next week, or in the commercial break. And it seems like Maggie's going to be a CIA operative and Whiskey Cavalier. Oh, no, it's called Whiskey Cavalier. New Enemy was the code word for the AMC shit. Sorry, I'm getting kind of drunk too, Joe. So
yeah, you are.
I am. I'm definitely getting kind of drunk. So then we come back in, and Tara is the leader now, Joe. Tara's the leader.
You locking her up?
We're getting answers.
And then what?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. K. Rich has talked about this show a couple of times. The other show that I'm talking about right now, which I'm actually upset that I can't talk about on Sunday nights, but it's a show that I almost want to watch and then talk about it all at the end of the season.
Bob's Burgers?
No. True Detective Season 3.
Okay.
I will mention that a little bit also at the end. I haven't seen the most recent episode. I haven't seen tonight's episode. And also, Joe and I occasionally will be talking about Orville. And we also will be talking about, or I will be talking about Star Trek Discovery Season 2, which is awesome so far. Season 2 of Discovery, I would recommend if you didn't watch any of Season 1, don't watch it and start watching Star Trek Discovery in Season 2. It's a lot better, and it's actually good. So anyways, we'll talk about more stuff like that at the end of our recap. So then we go to Tara. Tara's the leader now.
Trusted you, so we're all looking to you now.
Hannibal's doing some NyQuil shots.
Want justice for this. And when that time comes, we're going to look to you for that.
Yes, Bernie, I'll be doing live streams right after the episode. I know a lot of people will be doing live streams, but we've been doing it since Season 4. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be talking about the episode right after. Myself, Joe Dirtylocks, Katie Crow will be joining us as well, at least on a few episodes, and maybe all of them. I know we'll have some guests coming in. We'll have maybe some ghosts popping in and maybe some of his friends as well in the after show episodes. So it's going to be a lot of fun this final season. Also going to be doing the feedback shows as well. Got a couple people already signed up and ready to be on those feedback shows. Obviously, some of our friends will be on, also some new friends too. So yeah, it's going to be a fun season of Game of Thrones to talk about it. And I also will be probably popping on some other channels talking about Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, Joe, you and I have to just start doing random topics.
You gotta unleash me on those motherfuckers' other channels. You gotta unleash me on telling these motherfuckers. I'm too drunk to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
No, he doesn't know what to say. Joe just wants to be invited to. No one ever invites.
I do. Nobody ever invites me.
No one ever invites Joe. I've been lucky enough to be invited to a lot of people. No one ever invites Joe.
You even got invited to conventions, dude.
Yeah, Joe never gets invited.
Nobody wants to dance.
So yes, also we do have a call in line.
What's wrong with me?
I forgot to mention.
I love me.
I forgot to mention we have and yes, we've got more Better Call Saul coming up, and we also have the Breaking Bad movie that we'll be talking about. And Joe and I have been for a long time wanting to get into some more movie reviews. So Negan walks into Ghost Town and taps and looks around.
Let's start with Monty Python's Holy Grail.
He looks around for another mannequin or zombie, and this scene that popped up right here with Negan in the
fashion shop,
or we're gonna
get some fucking
candid
video of him changing room.
Didn't it remind you a little bit of Mannequin? Like we're gonna see Kim Cattrall pop up.
I was hoping we were just gonna see some Jeffrey Dean dick fucking changing his pants.
Cry.
That's all I wanted.
Cadigan says, "Cry, Joe. Poor Joe. I love Joe."
It. Timo, why would you tell me to shut the fuck up?
Everyone's telling you to shut up.
I love you so much, Timo.
Did anyone screen cap Joe's face right there? Love you, Joe. Bernie. Oh, they're all giving you love, Joe. Okay. So
did anyone just screen cap Joe's face? I hope so, because I have no idea what it looks like. It was probably fucking awesome. Oh, awesome.
Awfulsome. It was probably awful. Awfulsome. So this is when Indiana Jones gets his leather jacket back, and Indiana Jones gets his leather jacket. And this is where we get into our other dog pack, and we get Nymeria and all the other the wolf pack jumping around, and Negan gets away from the dog pack. I mean, we already talked about this stuff. Let's get out of that. So let's read what people watching live in our live chat. And if you guys watch the episode live, you can jump into our chat early and talk with some people and share and babble about the episode.
They were there so early that chat was going on.
Yeah, there was a couple of folks in there wicked early popping up shots and popping up talks. So I kind of wish they would. Someone said this was, who said this? Someone said, I kind of wish that they kill off Jeffrey D. Morgan so they could bring him back to Supernatural. The dogs are trying to Ramsey this guy. They happen to have a rack of leather jackets in Negan's sides.
Yep.
Great writing.
Yep. And that was like, are you kidding me? The $500 fucking jacket. Nobody's looted the store and was like, ooh, leather jackets. Maybe even if we don't fucking want them for jackets, we could fucking unstitch them and blanket ourselves with some warm shit.
Now, Jeffrey Dean Peen. I mean, oh, wait. That said hashtag Jeffrey Dean Peen. I like that.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dean Peen.
That's pretty cool.
Joe is Annie D. What? Joe's need. What the fuck, Richard?
Joe, you having a stroke now? So welcome to Abercrombie. Holy fuck!
I'm a needy drunk.
If anything could survive the zombie apocalypse, it's Abercrombie, I guess. You should upgrade to hockey sticks and start calling everyone hosers.
Hey, right?
Hey, hosers.
Jesus. Hey, but a fucking shovel.
Hey, I'm polite Negan. We're gonna bash your brains in. Sorry. Then we're gonna make you work for us.
Oh, is that Big Billy? What was his name? Big what?
You hosers. So Alden or Aiden, what the fuck's that guy's name? And Luke start their bromance, and let's listen to their bromance relationship.
Yeah, theory, composition, history. What do you need, man?
You know what, Joe? You know what, Joe? You know what they are? You know what these two motherfuckers are?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Violin.
Shit buddies.
They're shit buddies.
There's my shit buddies.
Don't have to worry, get your shit buddy. Don't have to worry, get your shit buddy.
Okay, so they find an arrow in a tree. It's a walker. The dude trips. Another one falls. He does like a Sam Tarley situation. And then he throws the slowest spear in the history of the world, and it flies, and it hits into something. And they leave a trail. They realize that it's a trail of arrows to follow it, and he plays his drumsticks. They have a two-piece band, and it's going to be awesome. I forget the name of their two-piece band. Maybe comes in later. Or, no, Symphony of Awesome. That was the name. Symphony of Awesome. And also, they see a huge horde. I don't like how they use hordes. I don't like how we just see them. I'd rather see them in action a little bit more, but we do see them. So then we get into what could be called you wanted to call the last one this one. I'd say the first part of the interrogation was the stupidest interrogation in the history of television.
I already told you. How many more of you are there?
Yeah, what the fuck is a kazoo? A kazoo, I have a kazoo somewhere, Tom. I don't know what.
Dude, the great kazoo from Flintstones?
Not the Flintstones.
He was fucking awesome, dude.
Listen, dum-dums. Hey, you dum-dums. Okay, Joe, you would probably be, you would be Fred, I would be Barney. Yeah, I want to say that I would be Fred and Barney. No, hey, Joe, what's going on? We going out tonight, buddy?
Hey, boo-boo. Oh, wait, wrong card.
No, see, hey. Oh goodness! Oh my god, that face was adorable, Joe Dirty Lux. I gotta rewatch this shit. Okay, so Michonne's interrogation is fucked. So she cries, and it's the worst interrogation scene. It's annoying. So they talk, and Michonne continues here. Wait, let's continue here.
I don't trust a word coming out of her mouth.
Oh yeah, Michonne says she doesn't trust her.
Who the fuck does trust? No, really, Michonne, you don't trust her? You don't trust who? Who don't you trust, Michonne?
The person that tried to kill you.
The person that just killed Jesus and tried to kill everybody the fuck else?
And no
Michonne!
And it's so...
Oh, maybe we shouldn't trust her!
And it's so far from Easter. It's so far from Easter. Oh, God. Cynical Lindsay says, God, Joe, never change. And Ronnie Rollins is loving us tonight. Love you, Ronnie Rollins. The great Kazoo is amazing. Listen, dum-dums. Okay, so they talk, and Michonne doesn't trust these motherfuckers. And Michonne and Daryl talk. Daryl is going to go do his thing. So then we get Sadiq and Eugene working on Eugene's leg, and let's listen to this. So we can hear Eugene being Eugene.
Apologies for the attempted bites and scratches. Involuntary pain responses and whatnot.
It's all right. I'm going to go grab a bandage. A few weeks of moderate compression, and you'll be good as new. You both will.
I'm gonna go get you some more water.
I was scared as hell you didn't make it. Truly. The entirety of every second of every minute I was out there.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Huge! I love you! I've been thinking about every time I jerked off watching Abraham play. Oh, sweet fields. Are you fucking kidding me? Shut the fuck up, Huge. You have never hit it. If she hasn't let you hit it yet, 7, 10, 12 years, 12 years into the apocalypse, she is never going to let you hit it, Huge. Move the fuck on. Find yourself some good fucking zombie MILF.
Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. Wrong band. Never get it. My thoughts exactly, Joe. Poor Eugene. About to spill his feelings to Rosita, and nope.
The end of that blade.
Yeah. Friend zone for life.
Wait for the right
on
moment
the
to
hook.
say what's near
How
some
many
deers
other
before we
fucking
know what
TV
the
cliches
stand
do we
is.
put this fucking
Pass through
bitch
the
in?
hourglass.
Oh, shut up, you fucking cockle.
always
Go in the
saying
corner
that.
and jerk off.
I'm done.
Watch fucking Rajik, the fucking doctor. What's his name?
Sadiq.
Sadiq. Watch Sadiq, the fucking doctor, nail me. Watch Abraham nail me. Watch the fucking priest. I'm gonna let the fucking priest nail me before I let your ass nail me. Yeah, I know you saved all our lives with your fake fucking bullets, but you're never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Ah!
Yeah. But yeah, wrong group. That's En Vogue.
Nah. Oh, right. But now let me go outside and puke because I'm pregnant.
Yeah, pregnant. Which is one of Joe and I's television cliches.
Let me go inside and TV trope this shit right off the fucking bat.
And then,
are you fucking kidding me? AMC, you are so fucking... Is pedantic even the right word? I don't even know what the fucking right word is because I'm too drunk. But you're so fucking cliche. Your bullshit is so old and tired. You have the bitch run outside to puke. It ain't even fucking morning sickness. It's just this motherfucker made me so ill. I gotta go outside and puke. And of course it means I'm pregnant because I'm a girl and I'm puking.
Yeah,
you fucking moron.
Exactly. It's just
we
so
are
tropey.
not fucking 4-year-olds watching your show.
Stupid. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. Fucking assholes. And Ronnie Rollins says, I love oh my goodness. Oh, you guys are the line, but the fucking chat are amazing. Okay, so Deke and Eugene, they're working on his legs, and let's play a little bit more Eugene. Oh no, we're
nameless.
So then Daryl talks to the stupid dumbass kid, forget his name, Henry, and he's got one more night of jail, and he apologizes to Daryl, and he wants to figure out who he is. So we can go off to Negan with his new theme song a little bit more, and he's doesn't have a bat, but he has a big he has something similar, and he's walking around, and he almost looks like old Negan for a second here.
And it's not the wrong group. It's 90s fucking hip-hop. It's all the fucking same. All right, it's the wrong group. Sorry.
Joe, you're too
legit to quit.
Yeah, Joe.
I am too legit. Don't you fucking worry about that shit.
Yeah, word to your mother.
I'm also too drunk to fucking.
And
go pee.
what I don't get is that if Rosita knew she was pregnant, why would she risk her life going the fuck outside? Well, yeah, good fucking point. Well, Rosita was never known for her brains, says Timo. I love you, Timo, so fucking much. Okay, so we go off to Negan, his new theme song, and his pipe thing that isn't Lucille. So he checks out the empty scene, and he does his what was I saying there? And he does his thing, and we're supposed to feel bad for him here. So we go off to, we hear rats, someone bashing a wall, and it's a bike, and we see someone banging. Oh, yeah, Negan sees that he has a motorcycle here. And he heads over, and we see another walker, and it's Big Richie, his buddy. And Big Richie didn't die. He was the last guy that was loyal. So then we see Michonne, and she's leaving Aaron, and they say a goodbye. Let's listen to 2 seconds of this.
Thanks.
I'll tell Sadiq to get Eugene and Rosita ready. Michonne? You were right. I didn't see it.
This is one of those things that I don't get about The Walking Dead, and I don't want to, because, okay, this is going to be hard to say, because Better Call Saul does this, but Better Call Saul does this in a way that works for me. This show does this in a way that doesn't work for me. It tends to pause a lot between what they want to say and what they want to
bad shot.
It's like padding out the time. Let's
padding out the Shatner.
Oh my God, Joe. Let's get to the commercial. And let's fit one more commercial break in there and do an hour and 15-minute episode. If they just cut the breaks in dialogue in the episodes would not need to be
in commercial time.
Yeah. Tom himself says Joe impregnated me. As long as Rosita dies and so did Gabriel, I'm good. Fuck that shit, The Chronic. The only 90s rappy hip-hop song that matters is Mark Morrison's Return to the Back. That was a hype song back in my days, Blues Steel. Oh, lots of love going to the live chat. Yeah, Joe's going to run away for a second. He will be back as I zip through a little bit of this recap. So Daryl's all cute with his dog. They have a speech, and Jesus is brought back. Daryl needs to decide what's best. So we go back to Negan, and we hear more of his shit. Negan looks tired. He sits, and he's at the table, and he puts on the piece. And some good editing in this scene. This is one of the scenes that I thought had some good editing. Negan is upset his friend, the Walker, is leaving here. And he heads out, and it's time for Negan to kill a bunch of walkers for the poster. And he takes back, and he kills a bunch of the other walkers, and he takes back his buddy, and he hangs out with them. And Negan, in the way that Tom Hanks in the movie, Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway has Wilson, we see that Negan turns this situation into him having his walker. In Better Call Saul, the characters talk naturally. There are pauses when it's necessary. In this, they pause ultimately to just pad out the time. I definitely agree with that. Joe is back. We got Joe Dirty Lax back in the situation.
Drinking the Maduro coffee brew.
Yeah, is it any good? Does it taste like coffee to you?
It's like Cigar City Brewing Company. I haven't. Candy had one. I took a little sip. I didn't taste much. I'm about to have one right now. I'll tell you what I think.
Let me know.
It's gonna be dirtied with raspberry beer.
In fairness, like, I don't drink coffee, and to me, it tasted like crazy coffee. I was like, "Fuck, this tastes like crazy insane coffee."
And I drink black coffee, straight fucking black.
Yeah, you mainline that motherfucking shit.
I mainline that shit. I don't put no fucking cream, sugar, fucking shake up my fucking bullshit.
Honestly,
I'm trying to drink a milkshake. I'm trying to drink fucking coffee drink and get my ass up to work.
Honestly, I should probably put that in the wheel. I haven't had caffeine since 2015, and I should probably put a Coke, like shotgun a Coke on the wheel. I would go fucking crazy.
That's a brown ale for sure. Damn.
Coffee.
That's like a JW Dundee's honey brown, but without the honey.
Interesting. Do you like it?
I've only tasted the foam so far, but so far so good.
Okay, so I'll give you the other two when next time you come by. So
let's not jump no guns here.
Dave DeRosa says his new theme song sounds like music from Spartacus. I am Spartacus. And Negan definitely has a specific theme song. So we go back to Negan and we hear more back, and Negan looks tired. He sits there and at the table, and we get some good acting and some good editing. Negan is upset his friend is leaving. He kills the walkers, and are we supposed to feel bad? He looks like he gets his friend back there, and he eventually kills him, and we get some glorious music. So we get an unbelievable close-up angle at Enid and up Tara's nose, and weird angles in some red shirts as we're at Jesus's funeral, and Daryl and everyone's crying, or almost crying. And then we get Daryl going in for this whole scene with him doing the interrogation. And let's listen to a little bit of this. So going into this, was Daryl's intention to make Henry bond with him to disclose his secrets? Was that what Daryl was going in here trying to do, Joe?
Answer the question.
I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do here.
Do you want to die?
You're in the jungle, baby.
Daryl, what's your problem?
Quiet! Do you? People up there just buried a good man, and they are ready to string you up right now. All I gotta do is drag your ass up them steps.
Like Rocky.
How many in your group?
I already told you.
Is this the good cop, bad cop routine?
10! There were 10 of us. I think we wore skins to blend in. We didn't have...
Tom himself says, Rita said on The Talking Dead that was his plan the whole time. So if that was his plan the whole time, very interesting play, very good kind of gameplay by Daryl to kind of understand what kind of person idiot Henry was, and that he would think with his fucking dick, or think with his stupidity, and think with his heart too much, and not realize what kind of person this was, and use that to help disclose some of the information.
I mean, we did, but we didn't use them.
What did you think of all of this, Joe? What did you think of...
I think I went through what I think of all this. If you want to know what I think of all this, y'all rewind that tape about an hour.
Joe, you're drunk. You're pretty fucking drunk.
Wow, would you say that there, Phil?
Negan, listen, Negan, what are you saying?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying I can get over this wall, little bitchy.
I love you. I don't make me shoot you because you're like my closest thing to my daddy. Okay, we'll get to that scene. So we'll get to Joe, and I will reenact that scene too when we get to the next Negan and Judith scene. Phil, you said Henry, and I think smiley face. Yeah, it's fucking great. So Daryl goes down and talks to the Whisperer, and the kid's like, fuck you. So let's listen to a little bit more of this.
How long you been out around here?
I don't know.
Atari Dad says it's hard for Joe to rant when he's this drunk.
Yeah, it is.
The dead, I mean...
But Cadigan says drunk Joe is the best Joe.
Friends made him leave us alone. They protected us, so we protected them.
You gotta count. Walls.
Walls? Walls don't keep you safe. Places like this don't make it. They never make it. It's how it is. My mom and me, we saw it happen over and over.
So are you scared about her mom, dude?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, I'm scared about
her mom.
I barely remember the world before all this.
Fucking dead suit wearing fucking...
Alpha.
But my mom...
Oh.
She told me how it was changing.
I lured two idiots into a
How we
fucking
had to
trap
change
who
with
didn't
it,
have the good sense to go the fuck back. Are you kidding? Yes. She's leaving you guys a trail with her arrows that she only has so many of. Well, there's so much weird shit going on out here. And yet now I have a fistful of about 15 and haven't decided to say, this is about all the arrows she has. How hasn't she used any of these on walkers? And why hasn't she decided to use anything else but her arrows as a marker? If she doesn't need to use them because she's not in danger of getting eaten by fucking zombies, she would have just put fucking an arrow sticking out of the ground with an arrow pointed in rocks or sticks or something on the ground, right? Like, I went this way. It's me and I went this way. And then more arrows from that point on. But no, she's leaving her only ability to, you know, weapon, ammunition, whatever, in trees. But this isn't suspicious at all. Nope, 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 nope. Woo, a candy. Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy.
What?
Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy.
Keep doing that.
A
Keep
piece of
doing
candy. Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy. Woo, a piece of candy.
What did you think? What did you think?
Woo,
What
a
did you
piece of
think?
candy.
What did you think?
Woo!
What did you think? What did you think?
And just for love, because I love this motherfucking person.
It's Timo's rhythm tonight. It's Timo's rhythm tonight. Fuck Sansa. Fuck Sansa. Fuck Sansa. Fuck Sansa. It's Timo's rhythm tonight. 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 It's rhythm tonight. Go Ramsey. Go Ramsey. Go Ramsey. Slow. Go Ramsey.
Broken record. Joe gives me life. Says cynical Lindsay. You're scaring my doggy, Joe. Put that shit on a loop. I love Joe. Enid is hot. Oh my goodness. We got dancing. Henry needs to wise his ass up. He definitely needs to wise his ass up. He's so predictable.
Thank you for saving me.
I had to. Couldn't let him do what he was gonna do to you. I'm Henry.
Oh, I got a new Game of Thrones song that's coming out really soon. Right before the season comes out. It's shed a tear 'cause I'm missing Game of Thrones. All we need is a little patience.
I'm Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. And Daryl's listening, and he played the kid because he knows he's an idiot. So Negan looks like a school kid on a bike, and Judith is there, and then we get into this scene right here.
All right, slow down, kid. I know you said you'd shoot, but...
Oh, yeah. Fucking ninja warrior bitch is waiting on... She knows exactly... Everybody's out looking for you, but I knew exactly where you'd be, you little fuck.
Joe.
Are you kidding me?
Joe,
Are you kidding me?
Joe, I knew where you would be. You better come back to Hilltop. Everyone's looking for you. Oh.
A whole lot of people are out looking for you.
A whole lot of people are out looking for you, Joe. Will, I don't know what you're talking about, little girl.
You sure as shit did.
Language. I'm a kid, asshole.
I'm the Punisher's daughter.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, sorry, headphone listeners.
Can I say I like to swear in front of my friends? People that know some shit.
And again, oh, sorry, I got the fucking weird thing on. This was some of the best stuff of the episode. I think legitimately, some actors have chemistry with other actors. Some actors have chemistry with kids. these two definitely do have some chemistry.
Yeah, they do.
Thanks for letting me borrow that.
It's cute. I was cutified and not annoyed. And that helps. Like, you can easily be annoyed. I could easily have hated these scenes if if Judith couldn't pull off this bullshit, but the actress pulls it off to a certain extent.
We're going back to Alexandria?
Yep.
Juden is cute.
Selling all.
Why?
Because you were right. I got a good look outside my 10x10, and there's nothing here for me.
Juden, Joe is too drunk to do his Negan impression right now.
So you go back. Then what?
Well,
I will let you know when I know.
We'll listen to them, girl. I'll let you listen. Oh, okay. Yes, Andy Western. Whoa, awa. This is making my nips hard and my and my belly button tingle, says Ronnie Rollins. Hey now. Oh my goodness. It was sexified for me. She's shipping this
sexified.
Yeah. She's shipping this romance in 7 years. So or in 15 years. So Negan looks like a school kid on the bike, and all of that stuff is fun. So Magna and Enid have a discussion because they need to get to know each other, I guess. Because we need a little bit more Enos the penis, and she needs to pass off her JSSing vibe to somebody else.
Good to have you. Thanks. What's got you up here?
Thanks.
Alden, he's my.
Oh, Enid.
Oh, real.
Oh, Enid. Somewhere the Walking Dead is dying. Oh, the Walking David is dying. I think I was right the first time. Somewhere the Walking Dead is dying.
Luke's a survivor. Alden's a guy.
Timo, the lovely Miss Timo says, normally I hate kids in shows and I want them to die because it's never real. But you guys maybe want to see them now. It's cute. LOL. I would have smacked the gun out of her hand and then smacked that fucking kid, says Miss Cattigat. Carl and Negan would have been a great romance, bromance, whatever. Sophia couldn't have lasted one day by herself. That's this little girl who's walking around like nothing could happen to her. So fucking ridiculous, Joe. And I agree with that statement as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get some more bromance with Alden and Luke heading in as they see some walkers standing there, and then suddenly they're surrounded and the walkers have some weapons and they get close. So let's listen to the end here. Because we get to get excited at the end here, Joe. There's going to be some special surprise. It's going to make you feel happy.
I got it.
You're going to be so psyched. Oh no. The walkers are coming. Johnny Rico, that's an amazing point, Johnny.
That's weird.
Tom himself knows how analysis of Thrones feels, sticking up for the Sansa. And as much as I'm making fun of the Negan theme, I definitely like the musical direction of this episode. Joe hates it when I do this, but when I pick random things to say I like about the episode, but I like the sound design of this episode in general. I like how Negan had a theme. This music right here sounds kind of Halloween-y.
Trail ends here.
Audi presents scenes from next week's episode.
Here we go. Let's think about next week, Joe. You're not going to be here.
It'll never be okay
you
again.
Bastard.
This place is gonna fall like every other place.
Look, I'm gonna put the camera.
Yeah.
I gotta put
now that I've acted all fucking strange and fucking crazy, I'm so scared. And now I'm gonna say all this fucking horrible shit to you next fucking week. Are you fucking kidding me? Beat the shit out of this stupid fuck. Do not be that guy or that girl who is like, oh no, it's just a little girl. She couldn't possibly be into some fucking horrible shit. She couldn't possibly be a fucking sociopath. She couldn't possibly try to fucking kill us all. She couldn't possibly be involved because she's just a little fucking girl. No, she has been fucking, it's been 12 years, you fucking idiots. She has been brainwashed since the time she's fucking born. You beat the shit out of her. You get every little bit of fucking information, and then you kill her, and then you go kill every fucking person she ever fucking walked the face of the earth with.
Hashtag beat the little girl.
Cheers. Beat that little bitch.
You can say whatever you like, Phil, because Joe admitted he secretly loves Negan. I'm sorry. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan all along. Joe is in rare form tonight. 8 years, Joe. 8 years. You guys need more weed. Come on, tell me this episode wasn't entertaining. Tom himself, I got to say, in general, I did generally like this episode. But, Joe, let's get excited now.
Just watch the
I've been excited for about 45 minutes now, Phil.
Here we go, Joe. Listen to this.
Premiere of The Walking Dead. So now it's the mid-season 8 premiere of Talking Dead. We're picking up right where we left off. The new threat continues to terrorize the group. Daryl unmasked one of the Whisperers, revealing to everyone's surprise a frightened teenager.
How awesome this show is, and how cool it is, and how great the writing is, and how much awesomeness the fucking actors are. And can you please sit on my couch and then come sit on my face because I love you all so much. Oh, The Walking Dead has revived my career. Thank God I'm not on MTV anymore, pimping out little boys and girls. Oh!
Out that his old home is no longer a sanctuary, and in a world where nothing is as it seems anymore, how will the group figure out what is real? Is Negan
and how to lick my ass as Josh Hartnett?
Is Lydia really the frightened teenager?
Hartnett, whatever the fuck his name is. Chris Hardwick, Josh Hardwick, whatever the fuck his fucking Nerdist is.
On tonight's show, I have interviews from the cast, including ones from the set with Denai Gurira, a behind-the-scenes look at the pack of dogs that nearly made a snack out of Negan, and we're going to let you know tonight's code order for the Walking Dead Fan Rewards Club. We're going to tell you about...
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so what I got to say ultimately here, Drake, is it was an okay episode.
What I got to say here, ultimately, Drink, is...
It was an okay episode. It wasn't bad. We're having some fun shitting on this episode, but we're being nitpicky. We're being our asshole selves. But in general, I'd say it was an okay episode, right, Joe? Okay, it was mildly entertaining.
Like I said, it
was better than some of the
enjoyed Jeffrey Dean Morgan scenes for the first time, but I had to ignore. I had to come see. It was good. Okay, here's the thing. This is the best use of a season break, of a mid-season finale / premiere that they have had ever on The Walking Dead, ever. They used it, right, as a break in. They could bring back Jeffrey Dean in this episode after a break. The most vocal critic of the character Negan, right? Not of Jeffrey Dean, of Negan, right? They separated enough time where I could come back and I could say, I'm going to forget everything I know about this character for a minute. Maybe I can. Let's try. And I did. And what they gave me was a new character. Now, when I correlate, I guess I'm drunk, so my vocabulary is kind of off right now. When I reconcile that with what I know of the character Negan, it makes it leaves me on a little bit of edge. We know he's capable of such horrible shit, but I enjoyed watching what I watched. And again, not for oh, look, he lost his fucking empire, and oh, he's back at his place, and oh, he misses it all. But for the other little subtleties that I saw of, this was a guy that spent the last 6 years in prison. That this is a guy who hasn't seen anything but the bright life of Alexandria, and kids skipping by, and people going about their daily lives and farming and having good times. Maybe the occasional somebody died or somebody got eaten or bit, but we get to see him unfamiliar with the world he last knew.
And it was done really well too. It was portrayed really well in a fish out of water situation.
Right, and that this little girl knew more about the current world than in this area than Jeffrey Dean does.
Right, than this leader that Negan was. Right. That Negan was. It was really cool. A lot of people getting it. Ronnie says it gives it a 6.9. Santovia gives it a 6.5. I think that's about right. You guys kissing Game of Thrones ass. I'll kiss Game of Thrones ass all the way home. Atari Dad says, I disagree. I think season 4 mid-season break was better.
You'll have to tell me what that is. Tell me why. I don't remember what was going on for season 4 mid-season break, so tell me why that was better, and tell me what was going on that made that better for it.
Timo is agreeing that Joe has loved Negan all along.
Stop that, Timo! Don't make me come over there and put you in your fucking cellar.
Daryl,
thank you for saying some fucking slanderous shit up here.
Timo is
because I secretly think you may be putting all these men down there, these Negans and these Ramseys down there in cuffs, but I really think you might be wanting them cuffs slapped on you.
Oh my god! Oh, we got some voicemails going on in the live motherfucking chat.
I like voicemails. Send out that voicemail number and send out that live call-in number, Phil.
781-990-8509. 781-990-8509. Right now, we only have the voicemail line, but call and leave a voicemail right now if you want to have anything you want to babble about. Okay, so everyone, The Walking Dead is over. We talked about The Walking Dead. If you're here just to listen to The Walking Dead, thank you so much for checking this out. We may babble about some other things right now. Let's take a couple voicemails, and then Joe and I are going to talk a little bit about Punisher Season 2, and then we're going to call this a stream. So we'll talk about this. First of all, let's listen to a little bit of the one and only Tim motherfucking Gersh.
Yeah. Hey, Phil. So, first off, shut the fuck up.
Me?
Second, yeah, well, I'm sure, like, you're familiar with the news of Michonne sleeping. Yeah, but she's not actually gonna die. See ya later.
So, I think Tim's saying that Michonne's not actually going to die.
Decided to reboot that old Hulk show. So, now Michonne's just gonna be wandering around. Well, sad music plays. And, no, I don't know. She's gonna turn bacon green from time to time. Yeah, because why not? But, whatever. Well, seriously, if I think about Michonne, she was just a black chick with a sword she could barely use. I mean, really, it made me wanna cry. Just how bad she was. But
what I'll say is I wish they showed her more with the sword kicking ass. When they showed it, I liked it. I wish they showed her more in that kind of context, especially when we first got introduced to her. I feel like a lot of those early comic book characters, like her, even the governor to a certain extent, until the second time they introduced them, they didn't really know what to do with the characters in a visual sense. So, and with Michonne, I feel like they never quite got it. But I'm glad for her to be leaving the show. And we also got a voicemail from Hannibal.
Hey, what's up, Phil? What's up, Joe? I honestly don't know
Hey.
shit about The Walking Dead, but still a great show. And that show you played the other day, man, that was fucking dope. So I just wanted to say that. I guess that's all there is, man. I have nothing else to say, but I have to say something. All right? Later.
The awesome Hannibal O'Neill, who I have to say I got to meet in person, who came out to one of my band's live shows. Lots of love to Hannibal, and thank you for calling in for a voicemail. So, let's get into it, Joe. Joe and I are going to talk a little bit here about Punisher Season 2, so prepared for some minor or some spoilers just in case. So if you haven't seen it and you care really a lot about the spoilers, jump out. But to be honest with you, there's nothing we're really going to say that's going to really matter too much, because here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing really matters this season. The best.
Nothing really matters.
Shane, John Barenthal is excellent as the Punisher when they let him be the Punisher, and they let him be the Punisher almost for only 5 seconds at the end of the season. No, I'm kidding. There's a couple of moments throughout the season where he's consistently awesome in the season. It's a good season of television. But he only really is the Punisher in that last scene in the whole entire season when he kills all the fucking the crime boss people and stuff, and he just destroys everybody. Did I hate this season? Is it on the level of like Iron Fist Season 1? No. I more compare it to Jessica Jones Season 2. There are elements of it I like, but as an overall season, I think it's not perfect. I think it should have been shorter. I think if the 13 episodes feels padded out and they feel like they add more to it, I didn't hate any of the performances, and this is what makes it always better than something like Iron Fist. I think all the performances in Punisher are excellent. I just think the script and the direction of this season was a little less than awesome and a little confusing. Or not confusing in why they chose to go in the direction that they chose to.
Right.
And I like the other villain that they introduced, but a little bit too much focus on Billy. I know you didn't like the fact that we had so much Billy back in this season.
I really didn't. I wish that there hadn't been as much Billy. And I wish there hadn't been as much Homeland chick.
Oh, not Masande, but...
yeah.
It's something. Mahande or...
Mojgani.
So, something to that effect. We're doing.
I don't know.
We're doing this. It's been a couple weeks since we both watched this.
I just wish they had focused a little bit more on the preacher.
Yeah, because I thought he was an interesting character, and I thought his side story with being an offshoot from like the hate mafia there, and doing his own thing. And
he'll make a good addition as an ally for the Punisher in future seasons, if they were ever going to have any future seasons. I thought they because they took so much involvement with the Billy shit, they took away from a little bit more history, a little bit more of what we could have seen. He talks about, he convinces the Punisher basically, like, they're going to kill my family. They're going to kill my family if I don't finish this job for them.
Bro, can you send the link?
They should have shown us that, and they didn't show us any of it.
They didn't show us any of that. And they showed us what Corbin Bernstein and the older couple family thing towards the end of the season, and that got kind of brought up out of nowhere, and it could have been focused on a little bit more. I did like Billy, I think, a little bit more than you. I like the actor. I like him from Westworld.
I like the actor.
He's a big part of Westworld, season 1 especially, and I like him.
Who the fuck is he in season 1?
He's the second dude going into the park with the I don't want to spoil Westworld stuff.
Oh, right. No, I saw season 1.
Yeah, you fell asleep.
But I forgot he was Always Sunny's in Philadelphia's sidekick there.
There's rumors of him possibly being Batman. So being the next Batman. But
oh, that's awful. That's an awful pick.
No.
That is such a shit. Fuck. That's worse than the Ben Affleck pick, which wasn't as bad as everybody thought it was.
No, the movies were bad, but Affleck wasn't horrible in his performance of Batman. I don't think he was the least worst part of those movies.
It was more of a production thing than an Affleck thing.
Or a Cavill thing. I think
no. It was a production thing. It was about the suit. It was about the writing, and it was about the direction of the film.
I think generally all those two actors, and also Jesse Eisenberg wasn't great casting, but that's different.
That was
so awful,
dude, stupid, fucking stupid. Whoever put him in that movie as Lex Luthor, whoever put him there, fire them.
Fuck them.
Throw them the fuck out of Hollywood. Burn down their fucking house and castrate their children so there is no more of that family fucking line.
Never.
Bad. Worst decision Hollywood has ever fucking made since the Val Kilmer Batman.
Nipples. No, Val Kilmer Batman? Don't you mean Clooney Batman?
Yes, okay, Clooney and Val Kilmer Batman.
Yeah. Not stopping that series after Birdman left. Michael Keaton. Broke, yeah. Send it. Oh, do I see it right there? Okay. You can also put the link in the chat so I can get it on the other computer. The new Child's Play thing. But I think John Barenthal was still awesome. I wouldn't call it one of my worst. I put it there with Luke Cage season 2, Daredevil season 2, Jessica Jones season 2. Daredevil season 2 was a little bit better, but especially the Punisher arc part. But the shame,
John Barenthal plays that part to a fucking T.
And the worst part of all of this is not being able to see these characters play the.
The worst part of all of this is not being able to see the Punisher go up against the
fucking Kingpin. Dude, Joe, this is why you're my fucking co-host, because I was literally just about to fucking say that. Like, just about to fucking say that deserves to be a season. Punisher.
That deserves to be a fucking full-fledged fucking get your money out, call your fucking Fandango movie, motherfucker.
Yeah, castrate their children, says Timo. Okay, broke is... This is going to be difficult because I'm going to fucking get, like, copy strike thingies, but I'm going to watch the Child's Play trailer
Show
here.
me The Crown.
Oh, no.
Show me Homecoming.
Oh, no, but
Baby Sloth videos on YouTube.
That. No, don't commercial here. I'm going to watch the new Child's Play 2019 trailer here, Joe, and see what I think.
Visit a store.
What are your thoughts on remakes? We got to do a podcast about remakes here pretty soon.
Haslam. We believe that happiness is about more than entertainment. It's about being known, understood, loved. Introducing...
Oh, the good guy. I'm going to stop every 2 seconds and then talk over it so it doesn't get fucking copied and I can always refute it because we're doing commentary here, Joe. It's commentary. See, we're commenting on this bullshit.
Friend.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
You know what? Something about Child's Play in the way that it doesn't bother me as much as some other reboots. It's one of those things that could just continue. It's about a fucking doll that fucking kills people. Like, continue with this shit. So far, it looks good. I kind of like the production of it. And I know you're not getting to look at this, Joe, but the production of it, you can see the chat link. You can click on the link yourself and check it out if you want. Broke shared it in their chat, and I think because he's a mod, everyone can watch that. I gotta say, I kind of like it. I generally hate remakes, but you know, I got a little bit of television movie Stockholm Syndrome situation, and I gotta be honest, it didn't look horrible to me. So
yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. We got another message from Tim fucking Gersh.
Yeah,
Red
cut
Ribbon
me
coffee
off
beer.
before.
What was that? 1 second.
So, just gonna make these short and sweet. Fuck the Punisher. Fuck that show so much. And I hate everything it's Netflix is doing with Marvel.
Interesting. So Tim says, fuck the Punisher, fuck it hard, and I hate everything Marvel, Netflix. I don't. I generally really like
Marvel, Netflix, me too.
Most of the seasons of it. And it's
Luke Cage is really the only thing I really didn't like. And no.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
No,
Iron Fist and Luke Cage.
Joe, that didn't happen. Iron Fist didn't happen. So apparently Chucky doesn't talk in this one, or he didn't talk in the trailer. So maybe they're holding it off. I don't see why they don't just use the real voice of Chucky. They better use the Chucky. If the Punisher doesn't go up against Kingpin, I'm not wasting my time watching Sensitovia Major. It needs to happen.
Oh, dude, the Punisher and the Kingpin. Those are the two best characters of all Netflix.
The only thing I'll argue about is that I think, even though they're not always used exploitatively, Jessica Jones and Charlie Cox and Kristen Ritter, is that her name, are excellently cast as Jessica Jones and Daredevil. I think it's hard to think of anybody else in those roles at this point, and I think that's one of the things that's just disappointing about this universe being canceled. Is these are some fun characters that have some fun possibilities. That what I liked about these Netflix seasons is not everyone has to be an amazing winner. It's that they would continue for a while, and we have these awesome characters that could be in fun issues. And not every graphic novel is my favorite graphic novel, but it's still good. And I would say that about this season of Punisher. As much as I wasn't necessarily into it, it was a comic run of Punisher, and it was a choice, and it was done well. It's not like Iron Fist. It's not just bad. It was just lacked a little bit of direction and lacked a little bit of focus, and almost had an embarrassment of riches of a lot of cool stuff they could do, so they did too much at times. And what should have been scaled down to 6 to 8 good episodes was 13 episodes that had a little much too much time. And unlike Negan and Judith, I didn't feel like John Barenthal and the girl that was the little girl, not the little girl, but the teenager in this season of Punisher, they didn't really have good chemistry to me.
No, I agree.
And Madani and Punisher didn't have great chemistry. Billy and Madani have good chemistry. Billy and Punisher have a good chemistry, but they very rarely were on screen together. And it lacked a lot of stakes. You never thought Frank was going to be in trouble. And in fact, Frank at one point in the season said, I'm not the one that's ever going to get killed. There was a couple moments where he was up against it, but for the most part, it was just kind of a blah, Joe. A little bit blah. So let's get into the live motherfucking chat a little bit before we call this an evening. Samantha says, Punisher needs to be the Punisher and not rehashing season 1 plots with Billy's storylines. Needs more of Pilgrim. And thank you for saying Pilgrim. I think Joe and I both...
I said Preacher, it was Pilgrim. You're right. Thank you.
I think both of us agree with that. That the season was at its best when they were focusing on Pilgrim and they're focusing on his side.
You want to bring Billy back? It's going to take more than just whatever time amount that was to get his fucking brain fucking back. And like, just like this chick had a bullet in her fucking head and she's already back to work.
But Billy,
are you kidding me? Come on.
But Billy, like
that chick is fired. She is on permanent disability from that point on. No, you do not get to come back to work. You have a traumatic fucking brain injury. There is nothing that you could decide in the future that won't be scrutinized because you were shot in the fucking head and you have a traumatic fucking brain injury. You're fired. Get the fuck out of the building. We don't care who your mommy is. We don't care who your daddy is. Go jerk the Punisher off in the corner of fucking New York somewhere. Get out. You're done. Washed up. Kaputs. Bye-bye.
Kaputs. Yeah, a lot of screen caps in this episode, everyone. Please send me your timestamps. If you're watching this in any part of this, you want an individual...
What?
Please send me timestamps in the comments section of this video. We got Igor in the live motherfucking chat. It looks like the Disney deal with Netflix might stipulate that even if they revive these series at some point, they cannot use the same actors. I know, it's really fucked up that we may have seen for the last time. And also, Vincent D'Onofrio is very active in the push to, you know, all those...
To get this shit fucking going again.
To sign the petitions and shit. Because he knows this is one
of... He knows that this role is
and there's so much more to do. Same with Daredevil. Like, I think, is Marvel just going to do Daredevil?
That selling of Marvel to Disney was the worst thing that could have fucking happened to Marvel. It really was. It really was.
For these shows.
No. To Marvel in general. I'll tell you why.
Here we go.
Because it takes away Marvel's ability to keep control on what they want to do, the way their books.
I'm not sure how much Disney has an active role. I think they just fund the money and collect the money. It's not like Star Wars, where I think Disney is a little bit more active in the creation of it. I think Marvel, they just fund Marvel, but I could be wrong.
I think you're going to be a little bit wrong. I think what you're seeing now is the wholesale takeover of the complete Marvel fucking studio. Will mean that anything they want to do movie wise, screen wise.
Come on, you didn't like Thanos and all that shit. That was some good dark fucking shit.
Yes, but you got to understand.
Spoiler alert for Infinity War.
I mean, Phase 1 started before Disney got a hold of this shit.
Right. So, but do you necessarily? I think it's a progression that Marvel had from the beginning, and Disney just funds it. But again,
yes, for those movies, yes. But once Stage 4 is complete, right? They've been talking about all these stages. Are
we talking about a sickness?
Once this final stage of the Marvel Universe movie is done, right?
I kind of like Marvel and Disney. I'm kind of with Brooke. I kind of like Marvel and Disney. They got that fucking mouse money, dude. I'm gonna say all this.
They got that mouse money, dude. It's Disney. It's Disney.
Have you ever ridden my parks? I'm awesome.
Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna be in the next Kingdom Hearts game. We're gonna put the Marvel heroes in the next Kingdom Hearts game. Sorry.
Was Pirates of the Caribbean the first movie a great movie?
It was a fun movie.
It was a great movie. It was one of the first to gross $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Orlando there and Johnny Depp have some good chemistry. And what's her name? Beckham. I have a crush on that girl.
Think about how much better that movie could have been if it was told with black sail tint, with a little bit more realism instead of
no. That's not the kind of pirate movie. Watch Black Sails if you want that.
No. I said a little bit more.
A little bit.
Just a little bit more. I didn't say tits out fucking hose hanging from the fucking plank fucking getting keel hauled.
One-eyed
a little bit more.
One-eyed Willie?
Yeah. We're talking two-eyed Willie, not one-eyed Willie.
Did you see
what I'm saying?
What did you think of Logan?
I'll give you a number. I gave it a 6.3.
A 6.3. Interesting.
There was too much wrong with it. There was too much wrong with the fundamental character traits of these heroes, of these X-Men that listen, Wolverine should have known immediately the only way this is gonna happen is if we kill Dr. X. Period. What, are we gonna go out in the fucking ocean? What the fuck is that gonna do but drown us, make him put himself in a protective bubble and nuke the fucking world. Come on.
Did you like Spider-Man? The newer Spider-Man movie, the newest one.
What, multiverse universe Spider-Man?
No, the
oh, dude, that kid's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah,
that kid is fucking the real deal, dude. Put him in some fucking sexy lingerie and throw him up on some link stick battle shit. That shit was funny too, and he was good with that. He can dance. He's got moves. That's why they chose him. You watch him dance in that choreography for that lip sync battle shit where he went up against whoever the fuck he went up against.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland went up against whoever the fuck Tom Holland went up against. That dude can move. There's a reason why they picked him, and I think it's because he's got a lot better body mechanics.
We got King McKay in the live chat. Love you, King McKay.
Any of the other Spider-Men that have come before him.
Yeah, he is fucking He is Spider-Man. I'm glad that for all the reboots,
fast talking, quipping.
Yeah,
he's got the attitude.
They finally got Spider-Man. And I'm very excited for the new.
Finally got him right. Yep.
And it's good to have Marvel back. Joe,
that's not to say I didn't like. I loved the first three.
Joe, I kind of disagree with you about the Disney thing. I think Disney helps fund and push Marvel. It's not like what they did with Star Wars.
The money is great. Anybody could throw money at these fucking shows, at these movies. The MGM could throw money. Paramount could throw money.
Into the
as much money as they want.
Into the Spider-Verse was awesome. Did you see Into the Spider-Verse, the anime?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good.
But anybody could throw that money and fill. It's about where they're willing to go with the production. How much are they really willing to make Spider-Man, right? How much are they really willing to do what they need to do with things like the Punisher, with things... Are they going to let the Punisher go off and fucking punch women in the fucking face? Are they? Is Disney going to let fucking that dude walk out onto screen and full-blown fucking punch women in the fucking face? Whether or not they're trying to kill him, whether or not they're shooting at him, he punches them in the face. He slams them up against the wall. He kicks them in the fucking titties. He punts them. He fucking shoots them point blank range in the fucking mouth. Whatever. This dude did not give two shits that they were female in the Netflix Punisher. In the Marvel Disney Punisher, you will not see him punch women in the face. Mark my words now. If they ever revive the Punisher, he will not beat the shit. I don't give a fuck. It'll be like, okay, I'll subdue this one, I'll subdue that one. But he will not full-blown beat the shit out of those women like he did in the bathroom of that club and fucking episode, what was it, 1, 2? He will not do that again in the later episodes. You will not see that for Disney. And that's why you are fucking wrong. That's why you are all fucking wrong in selling Marvel to fucking Disney. Worst thing that ever happened to Marvel.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit. I don't know where to go from there, Joe.
And you know that's right. You know that's right. You know in your hearts of hearts, all you motherfucking chatters out there, you know that's right. You know Disney will never let fucking... What the fuck is his name from fucking Walking Dead?
John Barenthal?
John Barenthal punch bitches in the face.
Punisher was produced by...
And I don't like seeing women getting punched in the face. But it was true to what that character would do.
No, it was artistically, right, Joe? Oh my goodness, and everyone wants to hear this right now. Everyone wants to hear this.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Someone's got his time.
No one wants to hear that. Everybody's on my side. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody knows what I'm saying is the truth. People who haven't even watched the stream know what I'm saying is the truth. I am fucking... Who's the guy in the Celtics that's known as the truth? I am Paul motherfucking Pierce, bitches.
Shut the fuck up,
the
Joe.
truth.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
I fucking love you, Tim.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so a couple more. We'll get in the live chat, and then we'll start to wrap this thing up because I got to get up early in the morning for the work.
The first time viewers, we do not support the beating of women. I don't either, by the way.
I can't wait can't wait. Ahmed says, I can't wait till Disney puts the Punisher in go-go boots. Oh my goodness. If they remake The Godfather, I'm going to have permanent hemorrhoids. Well, but will Disney be okay with rated R and eliminate the younger base? And I think that's what's Timo's point and Joe's point too, is that will Disney allow R-rated Marvel projects moving forward? And the answer is, I don't know. Disney at one point in time did create a different production house called Touchstone Pictures, and Touchstone Pictures put out R-rated films in the 80s and the early 90s. So it's not against necessarily Disney to offshoot projects with that to kind of let Marvel do what they wanted. It's interesting now that the X-Men, which really are one of the biggest pushing Marvel franchises for things like that, it's going to be fun to see that and the Fantastic Four in Marvel's hands again and get to see what they're going to be able to do with it. For real, Joe is having domestic violence kind of nights.
Oh, he's not.
Does anyone remember when the Punisher teamed up with Eminem in the comics? I don't know if I remember that. I'm pretty sure that the writers for the Netflix shows still work at Disney. They work for Jeff Lebo, who does Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger, not the show, but the movie is an underrated early movie that I really liked, and I always wanted to play that video game, and I never actually played it. Do you remember that movie?
I was reading a text message from somebody. I don't know what you just said. I was
very
lost for a minute there.
Lost in a bliss, your mind never rested, never wasted, a moment has never gone. Tested your body's risk and temptation, lost in your bliss, your mind's imagination. I understand. Okay.
Yes,
I got to it. It took me a while, but I got to it. Okay, Joe, punch bitches in the face, dirty locks, says Miss Cadigan. Oh my God, Cloak and Dagger was late.
No notes of the night. Beat the little girl, kick her in the titties.
So what have we learned tonight, everybody, at the end of this live stream?
It sounds so fucking horrible. Dude, do not send this fucking video to my bosses. You need to put it all in context and then realize that I'm drunk. And then put my drunken rants in the context that they need to be.
If anyone
I just want to kick little girls in the titties, okay? That's not what Joe's about.
These are characters, marionette characters, not real people.
It sounds so fucking horrible.
Oh, it is. It's so horrible. It's so horrible. It's okay, Joe. We've all been there. You're in a safe place here, Joe. It's going to be fun.
We have all been there, Timo. I know.
I'm waiting for Punisher to appear on Riverdale. Knowing where Riverdale has been going this season, I wouldn't surprise it. Or the Scream Queens are going to show up in Riverdale this season. Just don't save this video in the channel. Yeah, we gotta put this video on private.
It's out there for life.
Yeah, forever. It's never disappearing. It's all this in the podcast. We don't edit here. We just put it out there. So I guess we've learned a lot tonight, and I guess this is as good a place as any to cut things off. But we could continue. But why not? I'm drunk. Joe's drunk, and
Joe's fucking trash.
Let's face the facts about John and Daenerys, a love that's kind of gross.
And pretty soon we'll be talking about some Game of Thrones, but next week I'll be back to talk about The Walking Dead. I will be back probably sooner than that at some point to talk about True Detective, the most recent episode. And I gotta say, I haven't watched tonight's episode. I said it a couple of times. I really am digging this season of True Detective, and also Star Trek Discovery and the Orville. There's a lot of cool stuff on right now, and we'll also find some other reasons to babble soon. Joe, you will be back with The Walking Dead in 2 weeks, and maybe we'll find some time next week for you and I to get together for a Game of Thrones podcast of some sort.
Wait a second, in 2 weeks.
I think.
Right.
I think. Yeah, not next week, but the week
What's
afterwards.
that? The weekend of what? Friday the 22nd.
I don't know. Some shit like that.
Is that what it is? I think I get that weekend off.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Some images were released. We're not going to do a whole video.
Oh yes.
But they were all individual character stuff. The only thing stuff
I haven't looked at anything.
No,
anything. When I open up my phone, my Google, my YouTubes, my thises and my that's, anything this has got, dude, I'm out. I don't look at it. I don't open it. I'm waiting for you to send me those pictures. I know you're gonna do them one at a time. We're gonna do them. We're gonna talk about them.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, that's Sansa getting raped by Ramses.
No.
Oh, what's going on there? Or fucking shit like that.
You sound
But I
like
can't wait.
you sound like Cheech for a second there. Hey man, what's going on?
Hey, I want the key too, man.
Hey, I hate you. What's going on? This was awesome. Almost makes me want to watch the next week's episode. Oh fuck. So everybody, oh my god, this shit's so funny. Joe would make the world better. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to fuck Santa spoiler. They finally get in the room. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. I can't read. I'm drunk. Words are
Joe would make the best, the world's best battered woman's counselor.
Joe's the world.
Because I know that you throw a pinch of salt, pinch of basil in that batter. It's so good.
Timo says, fuck those images. Sansa, Danny, fuck them bitches. They need punch in the face. Timo is amazing. Timo, I just need to flip The Walking Dead every once in a while, but mostly I come here to bitch and whine. We got Santovia Major. We got so many amazing people. Dirty Cheech, says Dave Liskell. Tom himself, too much hype. Too much hype. And that's part of it too. Over expectations can be something. That's why I'm going in there as naked as possible. Once that trailer comes out, I'm going to be a little bit more directed to it. But Joe and I next week will do some sort of Game of Thrones podcast, just kind of like our bye.
Oh, to get up to our April 14th fucking cast-a-thon.
Yeah, April 14th is coming, dude. It's coming all over our fucking chests.
Oh, it's coming right in my fucking mouth.
It's doing. Cersei photos were the only thing that mattered. So, Joe, thank you.
Were they nipples? Fandom, were they nipples? Fandom, tell me. Why haven't you responded yet? Fandom, type it. Were they nipples?
That. Okay, if you haven't already, and you like this video, because we're on YouTube and it's a video. Joe's doing his best me impression, I guess. If you like this shit.
That fucking hurt, dude. My fucking shoulders.
It hurts every time.
Oh,
I'm like
fuck.
Wolverine with the claws. It hurts every time.
It hurts every time.
It hurts every time. Brogue says no nipples. Stella, great to see Stella. Oh my god, it can come everywhere. Yes, Steve.
All over me. Oh.
Oh my god. I almost
What's
don't
wrong with our fucking chatters?
Oh, I don't know, Joe. I think it's us.
We bring out the best in them.
Yeah, so if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, join the channel. What a wonderful day. Wait. Woohoo! You know all that shit. But yeah, we're on YouTube. If you're listening to this podcast, please give us some iTunes ratings and help spread the word so more people can discover this shit. And if you're just listening to the audio cast, come join the YouTube stuff. Phil the Issues Guy on YouTube so you can watch us live.
Sandwiches!
Eat some sandwiches. Shout out to Gars and Dale watching on Rabbit. Gars and Dale, lots of love to you guys. Hashtag Cersei's nipples. Oh my god, it's coming
Candy
everywhere.
bars!
Joe, whatever you drank tonight, drink that from every Sunday from now on. Good night, everybody. Oh wait. We lost the music.
Beer. Lots of beer.
Lots of beer, yeah. It was my fault. It really was.
It really, really was.
Should we enter the show? What is the biggest what is the biggest area-wise
What is the biggest
country in
thing?
Europe? What is the biggest country area-wise in Europe?
The
Currently.
biggest country
Only in Europe.
area-wise.
Only in Europe.
Only in
Only
proper Europe?
Only in
Proper
Europe. Only in Europe.
France.
No.
Russia count as Europe?
No, because it's part in Asia. But you're close.
Okay, I would say like Greenland or Iceland or some shit like that. Greenland?
No,
Greenland?
it is. You ready or are you still guessing?
I'm still guessing. Italy, Yugoslavia.
No, Italy, stop it.
Belgium, Italy.
Alabama,
Spain.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii,
Britain, Ireland,
Denmark,
Sweden, Norway, Switzerland.
Oh my God.
Oh,
it's the after show. Any more guesses?
I think I named every European fucking country.
No, you did.
Exception of Monaco.
Ukraine.
And okay, yes, the Ukraine. Yes, it is.
And it only goes to show that, like,
I thought Ukraine might have been Slovakia, not Europe.
Ivan Drago, Russia was so big.
I don't know if Slovakia is not Europe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We ended this stream really weird. Good night.
Yeah, we did.
Let's
all right, Phil.
Yeah. Good night, Joe.
What do you do? What do you do when you see the biggest thing in the world?
What you gonna do? I don't know. What do you do when I drop my pants, Joe?
I put it back in my pants.
Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, see, I beat you to it. What you gonna do when? No. Okay.
Yeah, when you see the biggest thing in the world, you drop your pants. When I see it, I put it back in my pants.
Yeah, Sweden. Thomas Silva says Northern Ireland. But anyways, everybody. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you guys next time. Why do I always feel like I have to play music right before we go? So let's play some.
What did Joe think?
Oh, wait. I got a question for you.
Oh, no.
I got a question for you. Have you ever watched a show called Corner Gas?
Corner Gas?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Just wondering. It's a Canadian show from like the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh. Is it worth?
I love it, but my Canadian friends hate it. And it was like the most popular show in Canada for so long.
Tom himself quoting "Song remains the same." Does anyone remember laughter?
Oh no! Don't fucking. That's like, and he's in those tight blue jeans. They're like blue. They're like spandex jeans.
Baby. The guy from Korn is drunk. He is, and we're gonna go.
From Korn is fucking off his fucking shitter.
Everybody, have a good night. We'll talk to you next time.
Oh wait, what? Tom. What's your question?
Well, no, he's just trying to. He's trolling us. He doesn't even have a question.
I like the trolls.
He's trying to keep us.
Is he a bridge troll or is he a mountain troll?
A bridge. So when I see the biggest when I see the biggest thing was not my answer, don't agree with you guys. Laugh my ass off. Timo. I got a question for Dirty Locks. I got a question for fucking Dirty Locks. Yeah, I do. Okay, Joe. Let's do it. Let's give Tom 30 seconds here in this song.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? No, man. I have never danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Dance with the devil?
I danced with Jack Nicholson under my sack of testicles.
You can't handle the truth, Joe.
I can handle any heart. I mean, truth.
I don't know where to go from there. Everyone.
I know, right? Like, I'm done. I'm so fucking cooked right now, man. Hey.
We'll talk to you guys.
Dude, Dazed and Confused, man. Such a good movie.
Good movie. Very good movie.
Candy bars!
Dude, you're making it impossible to stop this show because you're amazing. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Let's wait till Joe passes out, or we just.
No, Joe's not gonna. Joe's like fueled.
No, you have your second. You have your second wind.
Joe's been getting fueled all night long.
I'm hitting the drunk wall.
Things afoot.
No, good night for real this time. We'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.